How we doing? Hey Kay, how are you, man? My monitor's doing the glitchy thing where it keeps on going all shuddery for me. Is it okay for you? Sometimes it just does it and it just needs to chill out a little bit. Amen. Not much. I said just let us know if the if it's all glitching around, because whenever I do any movements on my end, it's proper. Hey Lolly, how you doing? Trying to figure out if I'm cooked or not. Randy, dude, how are you? It's all good. That's what I thought. Sometimes the left-hand monitor is just like a cheap one that my wife had when she was working, so we've just kept it. But yeah, I didn't feel like I needed a new second monitor purely to look at myself in the chat. So, Randy, it's amazing. I'm so happy you're here. Lolly, keep it going. Keep the streak alive. It's all the important things. So, those that have seen the thumbnail know we're going to do the Glory Challenge today on Eze's account. I've also got the Awakenings to do on this account. And I've just had monthly reset, so we're going to do some food bits as well, which is all really fun. I love doing stuff like that. I love building all the food. Look how beautiful this is. Look how beautiful it is. We get to restart all over again. Also means next week's I should wait because next week's Wishing Coin event, we'll wait because there'll probably be plentiful gifts. And actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the Wishing Coin event is getting changed a little bit as well. It wouldn't surprise me. So we won't do the Super Wishing Coins, but we can do everything else, which is seriously fun. I find it fun. You guys might not. Let me go into Tavern because I've done them today. 1,377, baby. We need them 3-star shards like an absolute demon. We've got a 7-star one going. Hey Sandy, how are you? So we should be looking pretty solid on the old shardage. 600. So you get 25 5-stars per 100. So we've got plenty. 150, nearly. 148, 147. 5 stars, which will be enough for 2 10-stars and a 9-star. Yeah, Randy, to be honest, it's weird, right? Because I don't know what's holding me back on this account to the next bit. And I feel like it's replacing Sylvie. I know that you're going to be in shock horror at that. But for me, she hasn't quite worked. I still need her as a tenant. And maybe later on I can build her properly. But while she's not built properly, and I'm not prepared to commit her to be my second Destiny hero, she's just not working. So I feel nice that I probably won't have to regress too many things. And I can build up a new hero amongst all the foodage. And yeah, have a 7th big guy. The other option is to try and make 9 E5s for the Grimoire, which I could definitely do. All good, Sandy. A little bit stressed today. A little bit stressed. It didn't help when I saw the Discord chat today. I didn't even get involved. I'm sorting that out tomorrow. I'm just going to create Eze his own channel. And I'll just have a bot that sticks him in his own channel. It'll have some keywords attached to it and it'll just automatically send in there. Yeah, but Randy, is it a waste? Because you can always go back to Aspen. For who? For Eze. Lolly. And to be fair, if you were, I can't, was it you he was talking to in the chat? And I saw that Koji towards the end of it had said, guys, without context, this looks really bad. And I saw a couple of the messages without context. And I have faith that Eze obviously wasn't being as silly as the messages suggested. And that Koji said, oh, it could be taken bad, meant that Koji's probably looked at it and realised it's not that bad as well. But, you know, if you just drop into that conversation halfway through like I did, you're thinking to yourself, what on earth is going on here? But it's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. He couldn't last 2 days. I told him to wait till Sunday before saying anything else stupid in the channels, like tomorrow, and he couldn't. But he's going to have, and I'm going to dedicate it to him as well. I'm going to dedicate the channel to him because that's the reason it's been made. Because I want to encourage him to still be there. But yeah. Right, so we're going to do Eze's at 6:30, 7ish. We've got the Awakens to do, but I'll probably do some food bits first because we do need to do some food. I've got 525 bag space, and I feel like is the best thing. Whereas Eze, I don't know, but I did tell him, to be fair, I was going to be on at like an hour later than now. No, Sandy, it's not trouble. It's not trouble. They're just, listen, they're just, we call them the children, not in an offensive way. And so they talk about stuff and they have a laugh, and that's great. But not everyone necessarily likes it. And if you join in halfway through a conversation, yeah. Yeah, well, that's fine, Lolly. To be fair, that's fine, because I've got stuff I've got to do. I've got the Awakens to do and stuff like that. Whilst I've got the big space, should I see... In fact, no, do you know what? It does make sense to do the Awakens first. Let me just check. Let's see if I can... I haven't got any 4 stars. Right, okay. Let's clear up a little bit of space. And then, what we'll do... We'll do some fusions. And we'll get them out of the way. And then that'll clear up the bag. I could already make some 6 stars, couldn't I? But then that impacts what I get from these chests, right? So I want to be sensible. Hey, Eze. How you doing? Field and Bloodblade. I want to do the Pokedex as well. Annabelle and Azrael. I don't think that I'm going to have anywhere near enough copies to do that. Yeah, but Randy, you make your own luck. Eventually you hit luck and it's worth it, isn't it? It's just how much crap goes first. Eze, if you're excited, should I just do it straight up? I was going to wait until you're ready because I know you study and stuff. I can log straight on and do it if you like. Hey, Leaf. How you doing? Yeah, Eze, I'll just go straight onto yours, bro. And we'll do it straight off rip. I was only going to wait because I thought that you were studying, etc. And I kind of lied about what time I'd be on. Not deliberately, it must be said. Needs must and all that. Where are you? We actually talked quite a bit yesterday, Eze, didn't we? Right. Me telling you to stop shit posting. Right, where is you tagged? Oh, to be fair, I'll just go right to the top. Perfect. Yeah, I saw the shit talking. We'll talk about that. We won't talk about that because it's going to stop tomorrow because you're going to have your own little channel that you can do it on. You little weirdo. Not weirdo, that sounded horrible. I didn't mean it horribly. By the way, Koji was definitely correct. I've just said it to the guys. Without context, your conversation looked a bit rough, dude. I didn't actually watch the whole conversation, so I entrust that there was context behind it. I know you're not an idiot. But yeah, do be careful. Because as Koji said, not everyone knows that you're 17. goodness. Oh my goodness, this password, bro. Fuck's sake. Yes, we've done it. Yeah, Eze, I know you stated that what I'm saying and what Koji said is that if without context it looked bad. So you can't expect someone to go back to the start of the conversation and see that you're 17. And I don't even read the conversation. I'm giving you, even though Randy says I shouldn't give you the benefit of the doubt, I give you the benefit of the doubt because I know you're not like that. No, we're not talking about it. We're not talking about the Discord today. All right, it's going to be sorted tomorrow. Eze's going to have his own channel. Is that a new lolly? How have we got 2 lollies in the chat? Lollipop clockapad. Because Kay, I don't want it to descend into madness about what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. But you can go on the Discord and look. Go on the Discord and look yourself. I couldn't be bothered with it. Lollipop 2. Right, everyone. This is Eze's account. We've been on here before, obviously. We were on there yesterday, to be fair. And Eze has very graciously agreed to let us do his glory challenge, which is fantastic because my non-meta account's nearly at the point where I can do it. In fact, I could do it now, I think, but I think I'm like 5 soul symbols short. Oh, he's already done the 3 level tier 3. So we need. He's regressed everyone because he thinks I'm an idiot, and he wanted me to do this part, right? So you would need lots of potatoes. You've got more than enough potatoes. You've got more than enough Stella. Perfect, Ez. Perfect. You've got 100 soul symbols. That's fantastic. Dark, light, forest, abyss, shadow, forest, fortress, that one. So that's all 6. Eze, which one do you want me to do last? Which one are you going to keep as your first T5? Because we discussed this yesterday. Is it Monkey or is it Betty? Because obviously you can only do one. Or you're going to regress anyway because you don't want to keep them at level 120, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Okay. I presume you've done Seal Lands. I think we already asked that yesterday. No, but we have to obviously do it for the Glory Challenge. But then, yeah, we'll regress it all back. Oh, you've done the fun parts, bro. You've done the fun parts, dude. You're supposed to lead this. You're supposed to lead it. So now we're going to have a fight to the death of the lollies because we need to see who's lolly 1, who's lolly 2. OG lolly, I've got to make a point. Just because you were here first doesn't mean you're number 1. We'll maybe get Randy to do his credit ratings on the people. Right, okay. To be fair, this is straightforward because you've done all the work, Ez. I don't think I can mess this up, even if I tried. But it's good for people to see and how much it involves. We'll see as well how far we can push each of the Seal Lands. I mean, admittedly, they're obviously going to be... The only weakness to that is obviously they're not going to be the trans versions because we're not going to do that because obviously it would cost us more soul symbols. What do you mean? What is your name? Lollipop. Cloak of Spade. So you're Lolly 2 for the time being. But, as I said, there is definitely ways that you can get promoted to Lolly 1. Right? That's all I'm going to say. And Lolly current 1, you're still Lolly 1. But I'm just saying, it's all up for grabs. It's all up for grabs. There was another K that came into the stream. Mod K might lose his title as K and referred to as K2. No one's exempt from the rankings when you've got the same names. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Woohoo. Can I keep one trans puppet? Yeah. Yeah. It was guaranteed to be one, isn't there? Oh, okay. I could, if I just decided to be, okay, yeah. If I decided to deliberately mess it up, I could. I won't. I won't do that. Current lolly one is drawing the line in the sand. Do you know, I can't wait for at Christmas time is to get these lights sorted and get this camera sorted. Because whenever I'm on a screen like this, my face looks like I'm in the sun, and I'm not, obviously. Right. All done. Should we see how beautiful she looks? Quite tanky. Right, we're going to gear her up. We're not going to do the stone. Oh, listen, we could do the stone. To be fair, she's not going to really help us, is she? 21. Is it gonna cheese? Should we see if we can do it? Yeah, well, Sandy, yeah, because you need a lot, don't you? You need, well, you only need it on one hero though, so you need 5 for Tree of Origin, 4 for the V4, so that's 9, and it's about 5. The original 10-star, 3 10-star, 2 9-star. So you need quite a chunk. It's more the spiritual essence, obviously, isn't it? Oh yeah, no, so we're absolutely never going to complete that. That's fine. Let's make sure that I've done it. I have done it. Fantastic. We're going to claim it out. This is the beauty of it. It's all the free stuff. This is probably like one of the last bastions of good free stuff that you end up getting. Regress. Fantastic. Oberon. My G. Potatoes. Randy loves a potato. Don't you, Randy? Why pick core chests or sub when you can get spare potatoes? I'm going to do it natively on mine. I'm going to wait until I've got enough. I'm going to wait until I've got 1,050,000 potatoes on mine, so that I don't have to do like the slightly scuffed route where you have to do all of them to T3 and then go that down, because you only need 650 to start that. And I've got that already, but I don't want to do that. So on my one, we're going to do it slightly different. I know, Lolly, I know, man. And to be fair, you're not the only one that's asked as well. I do feel bad. Oh, right. Do you know what I'm going to do? Because he's asked me deliberately. Oh, no, he'll have loads at the end anyway.
The forest
no. I just thought, Eze, because we're going to... Oh, no, you won't have it right. Let me go and... Let me just do that. You should have done that. You've made this idiot proof, but left one area where I could still make a horrific mistake. Right, done. Just get him. So satisfying using the stuff. See, it's still nice. I wonder why they haven't done it any other part of the game where you get the free stuff. It's just in the Glory Challenge. Has anyone seen the new game mode that's coming out? The Forbidden Zone. The new game mode. Yeah, new game mode. They've said it's coming out. And yeah, so we'll have to see what that involves. They said it today or yesterday on their Facebook. They came out and said it. I'm looking forward to a new game mode. Hopefully it's nowhere near as confusing as Ethereal Realm. Which, by the way, I don't know if people are going to be happy I am going to do Ethereal Realm. Like, I want to try it out and see what all the fun's about. Because I think it's a cool idea. Oh, you're only level 20. I reckon we could do this. Went from Fox. Yeah, well, that's the whole point. They haven't given us the info of that. They want people to talk about it, which is wild. Because I always feel like when not just DH Games, when they don't give all the information, one of two things happens. The hype dies down, or everyone hypes it too much. So what they actually then release is just considered shit compared to what everyone hopes it would be. So yeah, I genuinely don't know. We'll have to see. I presume Ethereal Realm was the last game mode that they brought out. Yeah, Randy, I have no idea. So we're going to do a stream and we're going to sit there and struggle everyone together. And you can try, and people can try and explain to me what I'm doing. They'll fail because I'm a bit of an idiot. But at the very least, we'll make some kind of progress. Because I know it's obviously end game kind of thing. So I think maybe as well, my team just wasn't good enough before to do it. Maybe it wasn't good enough. I do know how to do the stone gimmick. If you were talking about what Finn was saying, which is get a copy, put it on the re-roll it, put it on the market, bring it back, and it gives you a stone. You can just keep on doing that over and over again. Yeah, that's because Finn told me about that a few streams ago. Finn hasn't been here very much, to be fair. But I think, did he say he was working quite often? Or he now just hates me. To be fair, either way is fine. Not compared to Sir Randy. No, but I think that, yeah, I think my team just wasn't good enough. So I tried it when I first came back into the game. And I mean, you compare it to the power level now. So much higher. So much higher. I know it is. I know it is, Ez. But there's a few different ways to do it. You could even just, if you've got loads of Transcendence Heroes copies, you could just burn through loads of them. If you wanted to do that route, which again would work. And then just alter them off. Oh yeah, it's a bit brutal, to be honest. I mean, I think I care a little bit less because, I mean, listen, the stones mattered so much more back in the day, much more compared to what they are now. In terms of how you could mold and shape your hero, obviously you want stones that tie up with your hero, but how much of a difference does it make having attack, holy damage, or attack crit, or whatever, all the different, like, it's not, as long as you've got the one of the base ones you need, or speed, then it's fine. I mean, I'm not going to put HP stone on my damage dealer, but yeah. The different third enables. You talk about these ones. That's fine, I won't try it as, because that was your best anyway. Lollipop 2. Are you talking about these enables, yeah? Because, so, yeah, I mean, or do you mean the third enables going down there? I don't know why that would be what you mean. What do you mean go through? So you've just, what did you say? Guide about the third different enables, just started playing the game a few months ago. Okay, so these are called, this is like the Purify tier. Most people will sit here and put the Control Purify third enable on. it does what it says. When a round ends, 100% removes one round control from himself. That's why people tend to just run it if they don't know what they're coming up against. It's the most secure one. This is the random dot, so damage over time. Again, purifies at the end of the round. That's used for specific waves in different parts of the game. Attribute reduction removes one attribute reduction, and the mark removes one mark. The difficulty is it only removes one. So like if you've got 2 dots on you, it's still only going to remove one if it's 2 different ones. Same as attribute reduction. The mark and the control purify are like the most standardly used one. This heals you up, which is fine, and this is what you do for like boss fights if your hero's not going to die, if the boss isn't controlling, or you've got ways of shedding the control, and if they don't reduce attributes or marks, then yeah. But in the main, this is just the safest thing to do, is control purify, unless you know that you're coming up against someone that's reducing your attack by loads or speed by loads or putting horrible marks on you. I mean, the mark one's weird. I feel like the mark one's not as good as others because most marks proc mid-round anyway, but you haven't got to purify anything by the end of it. Yeah, so this is just your standard boss fighting one. It's yeah, which is fine. A bit of healing. But I think I'm right in saying, everyone can agree or disagree, that this is probably the most common one. I mean, the most common thing to run now is this third enable here, which is HP attack and speed. Because the 8% attack compared to 3% sounds like 5%'s a lot, but it's not, because it's based off your fixed stats rather than the unfixed. It doesn't work like that. It's more against who you're coming up against. So it doesn't matter what hero you've got. If you're going into against, say you're in Void campaign or whatever, and you're coming across loads of Valkyries, that's why they tend to say, oh, do a remove dot. If you're coming across a team full of CC, Wukong and Betty in PvP, then you want control purify. If you're, I don't even know, attribute Alakita or whoever that does attribute reductions, then you want to run this. Like, it's hard. It's not about what specific heroes you've got, it's who you're coming up against. Yeah, so ticks, you do the attribute reduction, because ticks just absolutely nullifies your attack. That's if you're going against ticks. If you're using ticks, again, it just depends who you're going up against. But yeah, as I said, the standard trend, right, is enable 3, control purify, enable 3, and this one here just depends. Unbending will is obviously really strong, but balance strike for bosses and stuff. Renville, hey, it's Ren Master General in the house. How you doing? We're doing the glory challenge, Ren, but Eze's already done all the stuff for us, so basically we're not really doing the glory challenge. How are you doing, young man? You all right? Hold on. Let me just make sure I'm not getting completely confused and make sure that we definitely did do that. I don't want to waste Eze's 5 soul symbols. We did do it. We're going to do this every time, so don't forget. I would feel gutted if I wasted 5 soul symbols. Yeah. So, listen, that's not true. We did... Yeah, why am I getting confused? Ren, how many awakens did you do? And what was your best awaken? I imagine that you did a lot. I don't know why. I can't imagine you skipped it. Or is it not worth it for you at this point? I was about to say, oh, you've done 0. I don't know why it's disappointed me. But I also feel like, do you need that artifact? Probably not. So yeah, you're waiting to go all out to get on that leaderboard for the next session. No, you're not like us scrubs, Ren. You don't need that extra antlers cane. We need the instant gratification, mate. So that's why we do it. And someone has to roll the S stones. Someone has to. So technically, the more you do, it's gambler's fallacy, isn't it? We're only one more bet away from our next big win, so we can't quit now. All right, okay, see you in a bit, dude. Out of interest, guys, what's the best awaken any of you have ever rolled? Ren's playing chess while we're all playing checkers. B plus is, yeah, B plus is my best one. I haven't got an A minus yet. And by the way, I hope you're not considering the stones as part of that, because they don't count. I can't wait for Black Friday and get all them free stones. B rands. It's difficult, man, isn't it? It's difficult out there. Yeah, so you've done the big event. Ren, you've obviously played a lot longer than me. Am I right in saying they come around about once every 4 months? That seems to be the trend. So we're actually probably due one as well. We were talking about this in chat the other day about when we should do it, because yeah, my thought process is that I might hold off on my account a little bit doing awakens, because I want to save up and go absolutely nuts. Do you know what I mean? Because I really want the A minus. I really want it. I want it so bad. And we'll just have to see how it goes. I did not know this. This is how pathetic I am, Sandy. Oh, you did. Okay. I don't think I did that one. Who's MJT? Out of interest, do we know who that is? Yeah, definitely. Okay, buddy, I'm streaming. No, you're fine. I mean, I did tell you. Little boy wants an ice cream, so that's fine. Who can blame him, is what I say. $212th. 212th over. I didn't know there was an overall artifact leaderboard. Where did this occur? How about you wait till you're upstairs before you open it, bud? Hey, wasn't a suggestion. Open it upstairs. Why are you still opening it? Why are you still opening it? Open it upstairs. No, open it. Love you. Yeah. Kids, man. It's in Celestial Island. Oh, God. Making the most noise possible from opening up an ice cream. I don't even know what the artifact one is. You can tell I don't come here very often, can't you? Do you know what? How have I... Right, how is it the last one that I got into? That's... And am I right in saying that's splendid? Is that splendid? Mini VH has been a rebel. He's not been a rebel, he's just been a donut. He just wants his ice cream. Which is fine. But just, you know. Oh, is that points? Right. So do you get 10 points per splendid? Is that the... So you've got 62 splendids. That's crazy. Do you know what I'm thinking more than anything, right? I'm not even thinking of the actual artifacts itself. I'm thinking how many relics that is to do. Which is just, that's a crazy amount, isn't it? Oh, I didn't realise this was on every one. Yeah, we have to use relics to upgrade. Oh, no, okay, to be fair. No, yeah, but you probably would do. Unless it's Demon Bell. No, I know, but if you're someone that I would assume, if you're someone that has this much shit, you ain't wasting your time on basic artifacts. You're gonna deify them, unless it's demon bells. Unless this guy's got 130 splendid demon bells sitting in his bag. I'm not gonna take nonsense from you, Ez. I'm not gonna take nonsense from you. Not today. Not today. Tested my patience with it. I'm joking. I didn't know you could check that out. I don't have... Oh no, I've got 1. So I'd have 10 points. Yes, Ren. Ren knows what the people want. How do you even count that many? They're all probably just sitting there chilling on your heroes. That's what I think would be that. I think we said that to Ren the other day. The hardest thing of having an account like his is the micromanagement, I reckon. Got to re-kit everyone. Doing the minutiae bits. I didn't make it a mess. You'd done all the prep work for me. You could build it back up. I ain't doing shit. I don't mind building your account back up. The only thing is I don't know who you want to be built. You can tell me, obviously. So I know that you're going Wukong Betty because you are a basic bitch at heart. It's not even at heart. On the face of it, you're a basic bitch. So you're going to go Wukong Betty. Yeah, see? Wukong Betty. Because that's what you do, right? 12 splendid, 3 glittery. 17 origin chests. But riddle me this, Ren. Origin chests don't just come about. So you would had to, or am I being stupid here? You would had to have selected them at some point from something. Why would you keep on going to 17? Or is it just they've accrued now over the years and they're the free ones that you get for doing bits and they just sit there? Or do you still pick them up? They come in naturally. Got ya. Why do you max card clash? Someone else was saying, because in my head, it was like a good spenders event. Because you get the Prism Starry Gems and stuff. But someone was saying that they really liked the rewards that you get from here. And I appreciate you get to... Oh, Ez, what are you doing? Okay, at least you've only bought 42, so you... Okay. It's the best way to get spiritual essence. Oh, right. Sorry. I get what you're saying. Because of Starlight Melody. And every chest, you get 5k. How many points do you get if you max it? $400. So do you do Flora's Picnic? It's 4 now. I swear it was 2 and it went up to 3. So it's 4. So 20,000 XP. You get 9 times. That's crazy. 13,500. So are you annoyed they've got rid of the 6,000 chest, Ren? Because I'm surprised. I don't know why they've got rid of the 6,000 chest. And I said it's only whales that are going to get... No. So if you get 13,500, that means you're getting 4 origin artifact chests just chilling. Okay. Fair. 5. Why am I being stupid? 13,500. Ordered. Ah, 1 from Moonlight 2. Okay. Right, yeah. There. 15k. I didn't think... Because I was surprised. When I done quite far in Card Clash the other week, I done $200 in it. I was very surprised at how many chests I got. Because obviously it just ramps up and ramps up. It makes more sense to me now. And obviously you get the free Prism Starries. That was my thought process, is that you get quite a good rate of Prism Starries back. Just extra. Yeah. That's so cool. Fair enough. How often do you max that out? Is that something you do every month, or is that something you just do once in a while? Oh, not treasure train. Wrong one. Who? We're just getting all this stuff for free. You do it monthly. Is that what a lot... So I suppose, to be fair, if they're spenders... You've not maxed it only 2 times. Holy whale. What an absolute giga chad. Sealand. Sorry. All right, chill out, broski. I've just upgraded him. I'm not a complete noob. Don't speak back to me and say that I am either. You're the one that told me not to worry about doing seal lands. So he's upgraded. Oh, I shouldn't have... I've got the wrong artifact on him, but it doesn't matter because we're going to win anyway. Right, let's change his arty up because he doesn't want that. Ren, I'm not even going to give you the time of day with comments like that. Oh, you haven't done any other artifacts? So you've just got... Not just got, it's an impressive artifact, but you've just got that. I don't want to start upgrading all your stuff. On others, light heroes, I guess. What do you mean? Ah, right, okay. I'm unequipping everything. Right. Right, we'll just put Rui Scepter on him. We'll just put Rui Scepter on him. Are you going to want me to I didn't put it on him. Are you going to want me to purchase some fights with gems, Ez? Because you're obviously going to run out. I presume you're going to get a bit further in here. So we go for either that or we go for a crown. We'll go for the Druid. Crown. Okay, we'll go for crown. Now, here's the thing. Do we max upgrade this once? Because we're just going to get rid of him anyway. And we just get what we get. Yeah, boy. That's like peak luck right there. But we don't want it because we're getting rid of him in a minute. It's so typical, isn't it? Took me like 300,000 dust to get my basilisk stone the other day. And it just first hit. Perfect. Perfect. I mean, I presume perfect. I've never really had homes young. Oh, yes, Skip. Sorry. I'm still in talking mode. You need to chill out. You need to chill out, young man. Yes, sir. And Ren, what do you think about it, man? I'm interested to see what you think. I've just bought 10. I thought we were going to smash through it. Just wasted some of your gems. don't think there's anything we can do. Yeah, there isn't anything we can do either with it, Ez. That was so far off. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't matter because we're slower anyway. So it just doesn't, there's just no play with that. Well, Ren, make sure you let me know how it goes with him. I'm heavily invested. But they were quicker than us and they were just thingying. We need space. Sheesh. Should I just build Betty back up? Oh, rebuild Homes Young. Did I die? Or TBB? I'll build up Betty. No, it wasn't that. It's just they were quicker than me and they're stun locking me, or not stun locking me, freezing me / fearing me, so I couldn't move. Or TB the stone, please. So that's what you're meaning. It's build her up with her as the first slot, yeah? Right. Ez, I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying you want me to... Obviously, I'm going to build it with a B-, yeah? The auction house stone. What are you talking about? Oh, I don't know how... I don't know how... I've never done it, Bo. I've never done it. So you're saying, right, so is what you're saying, listen to her to re-roll. Yeah. Right. I don't know what you mean. Yeah. I don't want to do the wrong thing. I'm getting confused. And because it's not my account, I don't want to do it. Yeah, listen, I don't know. List. Yeah, list. Because I said the thing is as well, because we're talking about... Oh, I need your password. Can you Discord, DM me your password, please, Ez? I know how it works, but because I'm talking and there's a slight delay... I just don't want to do the wrong thing and fuck up your account. So, yeah, if you send it through to me. Right, let me go. Okay. And then unlist. Go back. Oh, did I not collect it? Yeah, well, I thought it should be in the bag. Why is it not there? Oh, it's down the bottom. I thought Awaken Tears came at the top. Sorry, that's just me being an idiot. No one say anything. That is the B. Oh, fuck yeah. What do you want on it? You put scroll and speed. You haven't put anything else. It was perfect. Are you happy with that? Perfect. I thought that was, but I didn't want to come across as a complete and utter noob. Right. So we've got it. We've got it in the bag. Yeah, because Finn told me about that the other day. Oh God, can you imagine accidentally clicking that? Sheesh. You'd have been so angry at me. Right. Oh mate, I'm completely scrubbing out there. I was thinking, why can't I do the... Hey Ben. Wukong T100. Yeah, let's just do that. That's created enough space. Because I feel like we're inches away from disaster. Ren, out of interest, I'm interested to get your opinion on this. I was going to do a video on that. Obviously a lot more polished than what I just did. Because when Finn told me the other day about it, I was very interested in it. And then someone said, don't do a video on it because DH will patch it. But I don't really know how they'd patch it. Yeah. Yeah, because I know players know it, but not everyone knows. I mean, none of us on stream the other day knew it. So I was tempted to do it because it's like free rolling, isn't it? But then I thought, oh, is there a way that they can patch it? Cool. I will do one then because it is helpful to have, especially when it's Celestial 6. Do you know what I mean? Soul 6, Celestial 6. I can't remember which one Rand is. Randy, as soon as I get that guild to level 30 and we'll check it out today, everyone's invited. Everyone's invited. And then we can get help. And what we'll eventually do. Yeah, Dusty's like, Dusty's something you can't wail out on, isn't it? Oh, you could get deluxe resource chests. A shit ton of them. Yeah, so it's Soul Stone. Yeah, I don't know why I said Celestial Stone. I don't know why I had that in my head. Right. Thank you for your help there, everyone. I know that was a struggle. Not the glory challenge. The glory challenge was easy. Yeah, I mean, what's your guys' position? Hey, Lottie One, what's your position as Wales on the deluxe resource chests? I'm a big fan of them. I think they're great value. I mean, not overdo it, but to have some. Did you know what I mean? Yeah, but everyone kind of looks down on them because it's not stellar. But like, if I start a brand new account, the first thing I was getting from the events was the deluxe resource chests because they're the most useful thing to a new player. 100%, 100%. Even just like not gold, but spirit. Yeah, spiritual essence. Not spiritual essence. Normal spirit. Promo stones. Just the only thing I wouldn't use it on monster materials. And I wouldn't really try and use it on gold, but everything else is fine, isn't it? Guild coins. It's the only way of cheating guild coins, but you just don't get a lot. Was it 16k? Now rebuild it. Do you want me to regress him? Eze, can I be perfectly honest with you? I don't mean this in a horrible way. I don't want to mess around and mess it up. And the only reason I'm saying that is because there's chat's delayed. I don't want to do something and it be the wrong thing. No, do it. Oh, for God's sake. Lolly 1. Well, I don't know if Lolly 2's still around. Okay, we'll do it. But, oh, sorry, we're regressing. I presume we're regressing Wukong anyway, aren't we? Because you don't want him level 120. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you did want him level 120, to be fair. Let's regress him. Such a big boy. T5 Wukong, T5 Betty. Yes, Sereno. We can do that. We have the facilities to do that. I think. 10 star, baby. Why is it not put? Why does it do that? Why did it do that automatically? It hasn't done anything else stupid, has it? He can't. It's over a week old. It's not over a week old yet, the copy. That's what he said. So we can or we do it on this one, Ren, unfortunately. OG lolly. Now, to be fair, Eze's a lot of bluff and blunt. Just make sure we don't mess up. I like the fact you put we, so I can just blame it. Everyone saw Ren put we in there, so it means if I mess up, Ren's taking full responsibility for it as the responsible adult in the stream. So that's what I'm saying. I think that's fair. I think it's more than fair. No, I would be held accountable. To be honest with you, I can't mess this up. It's one of those things, right? I think I overestimate, because I'm not very picky on my account, as I'm sure you're all aware. So if someone messed something up on my account that wasn't like absolutely tragic, wouldn't bother me in the slightest. But I know how crazy people get about this. And the thought of messing it up while streaming is like, terrifies me. I'd be gutted, absolutely gutted to mess it up. Am I being really stupid here? Oh, well, I was about to say, it wasn't letting me do it. I don't know if I'd missed something. Okay. How are you, young man? Ren, quick question on MK. Why does MK not do weekends? Is that just like a family thing? Because I'd have thought he'd get more people watching on weekends if he done weekend streaming. But you said before he just does during the week once. Life stuff, yeah. That's fair. Because it's unsociable hours as well, isn't it? So it's the type of time, especially he streams, that's the kind of type of time he'd be spending with family and stuff. It's not as though he can really do it during the day. I wouldn't have thought. And he's got to keep her happy, 100%. And also, it's probably... Kay, he's like a late 20s man. It's perfectly understandable that he now has a girlfriend. What do you mean he made it? Bless him. I know. He went outside and touched the grass. Tell you what, I know, Ez. I know. I don't think MK's 30, is he? I thought MK was younger than that. Ben, how old are you, dude? To be fair, I should have known that you're an older one, Ben, because of your account. Yeah, you're still... Ren's still a young gun, in my eyes. Ez thought I was going to do it. Ez thought I was going to go above 100. He was going to waste another 5 soul symbols. Yeah, Ez, I knew you'd shit yourself there when I done that. Closer to 50 than 40. Bro, that's fine. You're in the best stage of life. kids are old enough that you don't have to look after them anymore. They don't come and interrupt you to go get ice creams when you're streaming. I don't know, I'm joking. So funny. When I said to him, "Bud, what are you doing?" He turned and looked at me and realised what I was doing. He's like, oh. And then proceeded to still open up the ice cream as loud as possible. It's like, bro, go upstairs to open the ice cream. And he's just looking at me while still opening it. It's like, I don't know why you're confused. Go upstairs and open it. He's still staring at me opening it. And he's like, why have you frozen? How old am I? I'm 34. I'm 34 years old. Just turned 34. So I'm basically 33, which means I'm still in my early 30s. If that's the way that you want to look at it, that's the way I look at it. Makes me happier. No, Kate, it depends, man. Listen, when you get past your kind of age, i.e. when you stop doing schooling and stuff like that, it depends. So I had kids young. So for me, my 40s are going to be like my 20s, where I have all the freedom. If your 20s is when you've got the freedom, then yeah, it's going to be good because you've got some money, you haven't got many responsibilities, blah, 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 blah. The second that you get responsibilities, obviously your life shifts and it goes into a different kind of mode. You're in a different zone. Have I not? Oh my God, I'm such an idiot. I am not older than a lot of countries, you arsehole. I'm not that old. Randy, I think you're already more than there, mate. All right? You're already there. I'm not coping. Listen, I've already said I am more than happy that I am 34. I'm looking at it. Yeah. I'm looking at it and thinking, well, look, when I'm 40, my darling angel girl will be off at uni, and my little boy will be like 12 years old, 13 years old, and won't want anything to do with me because 13-year-old boys don't. So I'm going to have it made when I'm 40. I'm going to have all my life back. Ben, you talking about your kids only a few years younger than me? Santa, if you're like 45, that's not... no, you're talking about the boys in the chat. Dirty 30, Randy. Listen, it gets better. You always look back. Oh, bless. No, I'm only joking, Ez. There is... You should always love your dad. What I mean is, as the kids get older, they get more independent. So even now, like my little boy in the morning, he's 6. We don't have to get up with him. He just goes downstairs, gets himself a breakfast bar, plays Roblox, and just chills, right? Go back 2 years ago, when he woke up, we had to get up with him because that's what you do. So already we're getting some of that independence back, which is obviously great. But it just goes so much quicker. But you should enjoy when you're young. But it's one of those things, right? It's easy. Everyone that's older than you always says, oh, enjoy it when you're young. But everyone forgets what it was like. So yeah, enjoy it when you're young. But you guys have looked at school and therefore exams, and exams suck ass so hard. And then when you get to like 2021 and you don't really have any money, most people don't because you haven't made it yet. So even though you've got freedom to do stuff, you don't have enough money to really do what you need to do. And then by the time you are in a position where you're quite solid and stable, you've then got responsibilities, so you can't go and do what you want to do. I always take this, I always do the chocolate cake story, which is when I was younger, I always used to think I could go to Tesco's, which is like our Walmart or whatever you want to call it, our big shopping centre, and I could buy a chocolate cake if I wanted to and just eat it. And then when you get to the age where you can go and do that, you realise that's just not a good idea, so you don't actually do it, right? So that's what it's like as you get older. You always miss out on being young, but at the same time, there's pluses and minuses, isn't there? Yeah, and Ben, I'm feeling exactly the same, bro. I'm feeling exactly the same. Oh, Eze, were you talking about me? Oh, mate, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. There was no way I was going to make that mistake. I promise you that now. Right? And it would only cost you 5 soul symbols. That's why I didn't thingy them first. I didn't evolve them first. Can I evolve them? Do you mind if I evolve them? Locked in. You have the perfect amount as well. Proud of you. Duffbo. Bear in mind I'm 34 and our boy Ben's in his 40s. How old are you? Are you the resident old boy in the chat? Don't call me Daddy VH, you creep. We're not doing that fucking nonsense, or you can get out. That's fine. Duff. I'm talking to Duff, by the way, not Ez. Ez, to be fair, do you know what I nearly just did? I nearly just clicked the solo Betty. Just have a level... There we go. That'd be funny, wouldn't it? Have a level 5 Transcendence Hero Betty. Yeah. Ben, I know I was on your account. Do you know your account's still so cool? Subs time. Oh my god, you want me to sub them as well? Okay, now it's not even my account. I'm doing all the hard work here, all the clicking I'm doing. So you got loads of subs. What do you want subbed up? Yeah, defo. There you go. See, that's what I like, to be fair. You're just telling me exactly how you want it. Clicking on the wrong place. Eze is just using me for my clicking skills. He knows that I'm the I'm the quickest clicker in the East, so he's just abusing that. Eze, what were they before? Were they tree 5 before? I do have the fingers going. Were they tree 5 before or not? I don't know. I can't remember what you had. I don't think they were they? Well, both of them, dude. Eze and Betty. And what do you want Betty done to? Just woo tree 5. $4043 using the glory challenge subs. Nice. I forgot about them. Right, I'm gonna have to do some fucking maths now. Making me work for this. 4043. Right. So we've got active. We don't need passive 1. We've got passive 2. So we just need to build up passive 3. It's not 100. Oh, he's 135. Yeah, so just to confirm, passive 3 is what we want to open up chests on. Just dump it in P3. Okay, cool. That is that one. Why do they make them all look so fucking similar, bro? $120. Just need another 7k. Another 3,600. I don't want to use one I don't have to use. Are these big ones? No. Oh, God. Do we have 2,000 anywhere? Oh, the pump. Do they? I didn't know that. I didn't know the watermelons. Yeah, because you don't have. So, Ez, should we buy the ones in the market? Oh no, that is enough. That is enough. I don't know. I just miscalculated, obviously, because I'm an absolute fool. So let's ignore that. So you wanted to go 4043. Cool. How did that even happen? What was I clicking on for that to happen there? I swear I clicked on that. What did I click on? Oh. Ez. Oh, no. I can't believe I've just done that. Oh. You regress it? What do you mean you regret? Oh, God. Oh, to be you haven't got the food to build any. Oh, no, you have. Oh, when you get to 3 trans. Ez, I am so sorry. What? I don't even get it. I clicked here. I swear I clicked there. Okay. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry, Ez. To be fair, that is completely my fault. No, we don't even want to do that. I need a second mistake. Do you know the real reason I feel bad is because you've got plenty of soul symbols. Right, you've got plenty of soul symbols. It's not the soul symbols, it's that we got the really good copy of the Betty first time. Well, the subs aren't the problem. Oh my God, I can't believe I've done that. 404th. Ez, I know you say it's not a big deal. I'm so sorry. I don't even know. I legitimately don't even know how that happened. I've got no trust from anyone. Now, to be fair, if it was something that actually cost you stuff in the game. Oh. That's what he said. So I nearly just done it again. It's because I'm not concentrating now. $4043 is what you wanted. Yeah, so Ez is fine. Yeah, Kate, and to be fair, I've already told Ez I didn't want to do this part of it. I didn't like doing this part of it. Hey, I'm not going to alter up everyone. Dude, and I wound up Eze by faking doing it. I still don't get it, because I clicked here. I swear I clicked there. I swear I clicked there. Why did I have clicked there? But it's because everyone's talking to me. Eze, I'm going to jump off your account. I don't think I can be trusted anymore. I'm going to do the awakens. I'm going to do my awakens. Jesus Christ. I can't believe I've just done this. Wild. Want to try the team? Well, to be fair, the bet is going to be souped up now. Okay, right. Let's try the team. Oh, yeah, we haven't got... Yeah, Ren, I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened. Just felt like, yeah. Is that what we're running? Cool. So just go straight to the 6, yeah? 2 speed HPs in a row. At least it's speed. At least it's speed. Yeah, it would do the job. Nope. Right. My chest is going now. I feel really bad. Where should we try in the arena? Yeah, it was close, Randy, wasn't it? Oh, we need to boost you up, bro. Right. What was your power level? 67 million. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the enables, did I? Oh, no, I did enables. I just didn't do the imprints. I haven't done the imprints. I've done her enables. I don't know. What are we rocking on a Betty then? Damage reduction. We haven't done them yet. Milo, we're going to do them in a sec. So, armor or block? Armor. Quick damage precision. Yes, boss. That's really interesting. Nope. We're going to try a champion. We're going to see if we can get a couple of people out. And then what we'll do is we'll try a couple in the... Yeah, look, all these bots. Why are all the bots in here? I only noticed this the other day for the first time. They're all exactly the same. It's really weird. We're just... I don't want to go... The problem is, right, I don't want to do mirror matchups. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. But I don't want a mirror matchup. But I feel... How's this guy's team... How big's his train, dude? You haven't pushed far enough for me to... I'll go against someone with high points. Oh, for goodness sake. I'll go against someone with high points. Just to try and get us a bit higher in points and we can see how far we go. So we'll just do a few of these. Eze, is that surprising at this point, bro? Is that surprising at this point that I didn't activate her core? Aspen Queen. See, you lock this down. You're just bullying. Donut. Level 130. It's a big step up. Get the void. Campaign. Ah. I still think we'll be smashing people for the time being. It's so disgusting, like as a combo, and I do see why everyone's running it. I can't bring myself to do it. Ali came up with a great little tactic the other day. We were running Williams with full energy, so that he was stripping energy from the two heroes on the other team, and so it was just stripping away the Wukong and the Betty energy, so they couldn't do anything. Okay, listen, you pack it up. Pack it up right now. Ren, what's the O for? I don't need to pack it up. You pack it up, little boy. What are you saying? He's 17. Leave me alone. Just a bully. Yeah, I just, as I said, we did this thing with Williams the other day. Interesting use of Williams. Well, I was doing it because my non-meta account is Alakita, Natalie, and Williams. And so it was a case of trying to figure out a way of, because every other account has Wukong and Betty. And so, and we were going through Williams' skill set. It's like, well, that makes sense to do. No, it's here, isn't it? So, yeah, if he's got energy, yeah, still energy, da-da-da. So basically they can't attack. That's the idea. Yeah, because they can't stop it, and when you sub it, it does 2 enemies. So, yeah. How's the team? Cracked. So should we try Void Campaign, see if we can push you any further? For God's sake. Oh, core, for fuck's sake. I know, I'm such an idiot, sorry. Well, the idea is that but yeah, Alakita and obviously Natalie work well, and I kind of just want to have Williams in the team. So yeah, we're kind of using Williams as right. He's a damage dealer for bosses, and we're using him for energy stripping at the start of PvP fights. So that's Williams' use case, because Alakita is absolutely filthy, obviously, and yeah, her, Natalie, and Williams as a trio, it's quite nice. And then we've got Delatium as well, and Delatium obviously works well. But that's I can only use him on team-based. Yeah, just trying to do something, because the difficult thing, I was talking to Pippa the other day, and I was asking her advice on a couple of things, and I said well, I've already got Geister on the account, but I did the silly thing where I built Geister first, and it was just obviously the stupid thing to do. So Geister will be built back up on that account. I've got the copy, I've got all the skins, I've got all the cool stuff, so Geister will be made again. But trying to make an account where on the 2 different accounts there's not the same hero is actually really difficult. But it's like I'm going to build Vespera on that account as well, because Vespera and Williams go together nicely. I think they go together nicely, because Vespera puts lethal incense, and then when it gets to 100 energy, Williams does the silence gag order, and then they lose all their energy at the end of the round if they've still got 100 energy. So that's what Vespera does. So like, as a synergy, I think they can all work really well, and it's just avoiding, which I get why we've got Wukong and Betty. Oh, he doesn't have to join, bro. He doesn't have to join. Yeah, I get why everyone builds Wukong and Betty, but I'm just trying to avoid it as much as possible. So Basilisk account, 1 account, and then Williams, Alakita, Natalie on the other one. I said Vespera will join in as well. She'll join the shit show, as it were. Yeah, trying to get 12 different heroes is quite difficult in 2 functioning teams. We're gonna try again, because we don't, and then we'll do Awakens. Yeah, I mean, but Arania will be on one of the teams. I'd love to get Norn Haig on there as well. Tell him about the Shield Gang. But we'll just have to see how it pans out. I mean, we're food limited more than anything on both the accounts, but I also don't really want to rush it. Now I've got to the point where I need my second Destiny hero on my main account, and I'm really struggling with that. Pippa was... no, to be fair, Pippa didn't say it. I said to Pippa, what about Elena? And she said that'd be a solid choice. But I'm now just worried about it. On the Basilisk account, I just don't know who to do on it. Because I'm really tempted to bring Aspen into the account as well. So it'll be Aspen, Basilisk, Queen, Elena, Melissa. Yeah, Norton Haig can be a bit brutal. And his shields proc off of healing. So like him and Arania work really well together. So, because Arania's, obviously her heals add up to be massive, but the little tiny ones. But every time they do that, he procs with his shields, does stuns. He can be quite nice, but he's another one. He's like in the mid. I think you can build an account around him. I'm not going to be able to do it. But he can take that secondary damage space because he can hit like a truck. But yeah, Ez, I really can't concentrate. We'll try one more time. Hey, look who's in the chat, boys. Rake has joined again. Rake, do you know what? I didn't thank you the other day. I didn't realise until after the stream you actually pinged me in your Discord, and I really, really appreciate that, man. Like, genuinely, you didn't obviously have to do that. So, very, very kind of you. I hope you're doing well. I hope it's going well for you. Ah, bastard. Right, we're going to go Eze. We've tried. I'm going to go on to do my awakenings because I need to get the awakenings done. And also start doing the foodie bits. But thank you for letting me do it. Good practice on what not to do, isn't it? Ooh. Yes, right. You needed the T120. You needed that, Ez, to be fair. Awakenings. Everyone's excited for Awakenings. I don't get Azrael. This is just where I'm an absolute scrub, right? I just don't. But then I didn't get Finn, and then when I actually really looked into Finn, it's like, okay, I can see it. Oh, you can't see my screen. I'm looking at him. But oh yeah, I don't know. But isn't it weird? You're only staying up for the Awakens. I feel like Ren and Rake, where they are at in the game, the stuff that's really good is just irrelevant to people like me. Like every time I speak to someone that's high level in the game, they throw something out there and I'm just like, oh, it just doesn't get talked about at the stage I'm at. Yeah, well, Rake, and that's what I think. I look at him and think that. And I'm obviously not smart enough to work out why people love him. Oh, okay, whilst we've got Ren and Rake on the stream, let me ask you guys a question. Is this not just the most broken ability in the game? The Change Dreamland? Because it's a skill effect, so it can't be cleansed. Why do more people not use this? Like Finn, even as like a sixth man on the team. Yeah, but that almost doesn't matter because when he dies, he does it on... Like, I don't... So is that just the case of it's really difficult to just get him to survive the first round? Because it's off his basic attack and he does it to 2 when it's subbed up. And I just don't... I imagine he is probably PvP, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's just... I feel like as a fun hero... Well, Kay, what he does, Chain Dreamland, changes the owner's basic attack. So he inflicts this, and when you sub it, it does it twice. I can't explain it properly because I've never got into him, right? So I'm not going to... But his basic attack hits 2 people once it's subbed up and changes their basic attack to do nothing. So... And it's a skill effect, so it can't be cleansed. So if he's going first, the 2 highest attackers on the enemy teams are hitting nothing and reduces their energy. So I just don't get why that's not used more. But hey, Koji. Yeah, but yeah, maybe I'm just missing. Maybe it's one of those things that in practice, obviously, it just doesn't work as well. Bear in mind, I'm an official Finn hater, right? But when I was reading that up, I was like, that just seems, yeah. Right, let's do some Awakens because we were gonna. Even though I said the other day that we were going to play it smart and we weren't going to do loads of Awakenings, we've lied and we're going to do some Awakenings. I was going to save them up for the special event that is bound to pop round sooner rather than later. But we have some. We have some. Yeah, Ben, don't even get me started on base Finn. Worst hero in the game. And I will die on that hill and I'll fight people to the death for that. He's the worst hero there's ever been put in the elite shards. So just don't even get me started on base Finn. It angers me that they made him be that bad. I'm not going to put up his stats in his kit because I do that every time. Ali's normally the one that gets me going on that, and it really riles me up. But I just can't stand him. I need to chill out because it's stressing me out already. Okay, so we done our B stones. Why am I clicking on that? We done our B stones yesterday. So we want to get to 300 points. So we need 270. If we get 6 a time, that's like 45. I've got 43 in the bag. So let's get cracking with the 43. On the plus side on here, if I mess anything up, it doesn't matter. Because it's my account. And I don't care messing things up on my account. They're all sold away, all soulbound. So there is going to be a red flash of light at some point. I do promise you that. I guarantee it. VH Math says so. That's just the warm-up one. No, but Kate, oh, purple. What you got to bear in mind is maybe Sandy is rewinded a bit or whatever if she's missed something. So that might be also why. So we've got a C+ for Elena on our second one. Which is a touch. Yeah, Ben. Let's do it. Ben, I'd very much look forward to doing that. Okay, we're getting some of the dud pulls out of the way. C. So we already had a C and a C+. They weren't good ones. Yes, Ben. Appreciate it. Holy fuck! Oh, it's not particularly good, but hey. Rake, got ya. That makes more sense. But if you were like a scrub at my level, there'd still be some play with it, wouldn't there? Yeah, Koji, listen, I told you guys yesterday, I would much rather that you guys got all the luck and I got terrible luck. So I feel bad that I'm getting the good luck now. I would far rather that I got you guys the B stones rather than me. 100% I would. Oh, I OK money. I OK gems. Okay, we'll do that. If you're still here at the end, we'll do that. I'd completely forgotten that we'd... Yeah, not I've forgotten we'd agreed to do it. Yeah. No, we'll do it as well. A deal's a deal. I didn't get it. Yes. And it's funny, right? People slag off Star Alchemist. Because obviously, I say people, right? People like me at my level have. Because he doesn't do the shape-shifting. But they just don't then understand that, yeah, his cause, like perceptual disorder is insane. But it's because he doesn't make people into doves, apparently he's shit. And I'm a dot man, to be honest. I know dots don't get as good as you go up, but I'm a dot man, so I love the poison dots as well. Yeah. I think, I generally think maybe, do you know what's weird? We all said the other day, and Rake agreed with me, which I appreciated that. To be fair, I say agreed with me. It's a universal truth, right? That Ignatia's the trashiest trans hero. Is there no way that she's useful? Because I was looking into her the other day, because I was trying to figure out on the different accounts who I was going to use. So Ren or Rake would have probably more of an idea at the top level. Is there no use for her whatsoever? For Ignatia? Yeah, is it just because I was looking at it thinking, well, she can become really tanky, but then is that the tankiness is just irrelevant with the damage output that certain heroes can put out, so it just doesn't work. But I didn't, as I said, I don't. Yeah. So here on. Why would I do Alamak? I'm never going to use Alamak. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Ah, right, Wukongs. Yeah. Right, I just saw your comment about the dove. I do get it why people were upset, but it's yeah, because there isn't any Transcendence heroes that do dove, is there? I wonder why that is. Saywad, you're talking about stuff beyond my realms of knowledge, so I presume what you're saying is probably true. Yeah, so is that just straight up why? Because everyone would just run it. It's a weird thing that they even created, like as a concept, because it's just it stops you from doing anything. It's like, yeah, well, there's already other abilities to do that. Why do they make another one that's just stupidly strong? I know nothing about Star Souls, as you can probably imagine. We're getting terrible luck now, but the good luck at the start, I think, is overruled it. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know about it being the control purifier. I didn't know that. Oh, God. I think we're hitting poorly now. I thought we were doing good. We probably are still above average. Ooh. That's so weird. I wonder why they do stuff like that when it goes through playtesting. Or do you reckon it's just just something that slips through, they just don't even think about it. It's just the way it's programmed and they don't do it deliberately. We're miles away. It's crazy, isn't it? But that's what I said. Do you reckon that was deliberate then? And they just didn't think about it? Or do you reckon it was deliberate? Oh, fucking fireworks, bro. God, I don't know if fireworks are a big thing where you guys all are. Stupid over here. People are such idiots with them. Can't stand them. Oh, nearly wasted. That's what I feel. Do you know what's funny? Koji said that. That's kind of what I feel like half the time. Where it's like, I try and absorb it, but stuff right at the top, I just have no idea. But I'm fascinated with the hero ideas, because that's something that translates obviously further down. Yeah, Ren, exactly. Yeah. Whale love. Interesting. Well, I'm trying to turn it back on. I don't think it's going to happen. Right. So, how many? I'm not actually. Actually, I can do Asmodel. 14 more. We can do Asmodel. We'll see how that goes, and then we're gonna have to go into the chests. Yeah, this has been dreadful. I mean, we got the early luck, like 3 C's and a B. But since then, stinky. Absolutely stinky. We need another 10. The reason I'm kind of doing the Aspens, even though I don't have an Aspen, is because if I get a good Aspen, I'm just going to build him. I've persuaded myself that's probably what's going to happen. The only thing is, I don't know if he... well, I don't... It's not I don't think. He doesn't work that well with Basilisk. But I still feel like I can make it work. Oh, we're getting yellow. We'll get a red streak, I'm sure. I haven't watched that video, Kay. You're going to have to send it to me in the chat, because that seems wild. I'd love to see that. Ren, I'm embarrassed, so I don't want to tell you. It was 11,000. But it should have been... I was hoping to get it for 8, and then me and someone else got in a bidding war, and I wasn't going to lose that bidding war. So I won the battle and lost the war because I paid slightly over odds. But also there wasn't many on there, and I really wanted one. So, and to be fair, I actually looked at the market today, and there's none under 11. They're all like 10.5 and above on starting bid price. So I feel like I didn't do too badly out of it. I could always sell him back and get similar kind of money. Yeah. This feels so weird asking you this. Is your copy better than my copy? I'll show you my copy in a second. Oh, I've got perps. Oh, fuck. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Purple with 2 blues. Right. I think we just got... Yeah. Oh. Greens. A solid B copy, to be fair. Solid B copy. So Rake, when you say he made you do it, he absolutely didn't make you do it. You had a little bit of an ego bruise, and you had to get back up on that high horse. I can't say anything. Do you know what I did? And obviously, completely different scales to what you did, though infinitely more stupid. I was getting beaten in a Pioneer quest on my non-meta account, so I proceeded to spend like 18,000 gems in Brave Trial just to get more stuff for the Pioneer. It was just, yeah. So we all do things out of ego. Ren, this is my copy. It's not the best because of the speed. Yeah, Ben, honest to God, I'd rather finish 10th than 2nd. I'd rather finish 10th than 2nd because at least I know that I haven't tried. Oh yeah, yours is better than mine. Mainly because that's speed. So mine's better attack, but then I also feel like attack on Basilisk, I'd rather have higher speed because he outputs so much damage that it's almost an irrelevance. If it all works, it all works, and if at my level, then you win. If it doesn't work, you lose, and it's like, okay. I obviously appreciate what you do is slightly different to what I do. So 32, 5 or 6 left. 5 or 6 left. Nice rolls. I hammered mine myself as well. We got very lucky with mine. We got that really early on, and then it was just trash after. Yeah, Ben, we all have our own personal battles, bro, don't we? Tower of Dream. Yeah, I completely get it. It's not my thing, but I get why people do it. Ah, another B. That's a lot worse with a B copy, but we'll take it. So 2 Bs out of like 3 rolls. Nice. Ali, how you doing? Hey, Ren, excuse me, don't say it's really super lucky, because did you ignore the 35 E's that I got in a row in between all the luck? Oh. Okay. It always is happening at the end, though, isn't it? It's never happening at the start. It's always happening at the end. Let's do an Arania for luck. I feel like... Yeah, everyone ignores the bad. Ah, it's a D+, so that's not... That doesn't count as a good pull. Right. 2 points. So we can even get a stinky minus and still do it right. So who do we want? We'll get a Gaggimus in here. We'll do a Gaggy. Because there's a chart. If I say, listen, if I haven't got any more. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not going back in the bag. Isn't that like? Oh, it's a rainbow. It's a shit rainbow as well. I was gonna say that's like 5 out of 6 that we got purple or green on the attack. Ah, yeah, 100%. Of course, coach. Of course. So actually, to be fair, I feel like... So we've got to take off 25 points. Because we got... Yeah, we've got the dream team, Ali. The dream team. And I've actually, this time, I've been asking questions this time. Rather than just letting them answer all your questions. I've been asking questions. I've been trying to engage and learn. Because one day they'll be coming to me and asking me questions. Everyone shut up. +1, +1, +2. 46 awakens, because we're not including the stones. Holy shit, we averaged 8.2 points. How crazy is that? That's wild. 8.2 points. That is crazy. It's crazy. So we got 46 away, and I didn't include 2 of these from the stones. We got 1B and 1B minus SA from the stone. Right, I'm going to recount that because I feel like that's wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 22, 35, 43, 46. Oh my God. No, we hit 6.1. I did 380 rather than 280. We're still above odds. We're still above odds. I was thinking, how was it 8? How was that possibly be 8? It wasn't 8. I just lied. I just lied to everyone. But luckily I realised before it was pointed out because I would have felt like a right mug. Right. So we're going to get some subs. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Do I want the core... guys, lying on the... I didn't do it. Shut up. I am sharp tonight. Thank you very much. I'm getting distracted very easily. Out of interest, core chest, sub chest. We're not doing spiritual lessons. Core chest or sub chest, do you guys think? For reference, we have got plenty of subs. Yeah, Ren, I know why you're saying that, but we have got enough subs to keep us going for a while. I've got 20 and 20, I've got 40 of these. Are we still thinking subs still the way, even if we've got quite a lot of subs? I just saw what you said, Ben, about Barry's stream. Leave me alone. Okay, I'll do subs. Everyone's persuaded me. I'll do subs. I'm not too fussed. No, they're not. But it was one of those. To be fair, I'm just a big baby with it. How far have we got here? Ooh. Like, because I know they're nowhere near done. So he's obviously fully done. So I am obviously going to have to do plenty more. Yes, Ren. To be fair, very solid point. Very solid point. And I've just come across that, obviously, with Basilisk. So the issue is why I don't want to go too crazy with people. Yeah, well, Kate, listen, because obviously I'm going to listen to people like Ren and Rake and people like that. Because if I listen to you, sometimes you don't come up with good suggestions sometimes, whereas I can pretty much guarantee the suggestions they're saying are good. You don't know more than me. You rat bastard. We had an argument about this yesterday and you said you hadn't said that. And you did say that the other day. And I know more than you about this game. He's such a liar. Such a liar. He thinks he knows more than me. I don't know a lot. So it's not like I'm bigging myself up. I'm just bringing you down. Yeah, Ali, thank you. Mr. I'm going to pick a festival skin selection chest on the scratch event. Oh, yeah, to be fair, Ali hasn't even been talking, so he's just come in swinging at Kay. Shots fired. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, Ali doesn't have a side to pick, right? He just picks the side of the truth. Now, I am going to do something that isn't recommended, but I'm just going to say, stuff it, I'm doing it anyway. We are going to go to tier 7. So we're definitely going to have... I know we won't bother doing the Starry Gems yet. We're going to need to go Starry Gems at some point. I adore doing Card Clash. It's something I find really fun. You don't know more. Okay, you don't know more than me. Absolutely don't know more than me. We ain't haters. We all love you dearly. It's just you don't know more than me. And Ali knows this. Do you know what I mean? Ali knows that you don't know more than me. And that's fine. No, Ren, I love it. I to be fair, but I really like Fantasy Factory. I don't like Imps Adventure because there's nothing to do. I like games like this. For me, it's fine. Ah, yeah. Yeah, with you, that's a lot of cards. In fact, you know what, we won't... I might... Oh, fucking fireworks. Randy was just here for the Awakenings. Randy, I'll see you later, bud. Koji. Kay's your friend. You should be backing him. Out of interest, Ren, and don't worry if this is a personal question, so apologies if it is. Is there a reason you're deciding not to max it out, or is it you're just saving up for Black Friday? But Zid, feel free not to answer. I get that it might be a personal question. Like Black Friday can be a bit expensive, even for Wales. We're not getting into football. We're not getting into football. Though admittedly West Ham have won 2 in a row, so make of that what you will. Got ya. Kay is absolutely struggling right now. I can see it. He's seething inside and outside. He's not even hiding it very well. He's bottling all up. He's bottled up all the anger, and he's just throwing things out left and right. But he knows we're only kind of joking. No, we're not. He doesn't know more than me. But like, I don't want him to feel bad. No one's hating on you. No one's hating on you whatsoever. You said you know more than me, and everyone here disagrees with that. And that's what's happened. It's not hating. So, Ren, between you and Ali, you've made someone very rich this week. All the SGs. Okay, come on. Okay. Renville's going to buy me an S tier Wukong. That's what he's going to do. That's what he should do. For the love of the game. Oh, okay, I thought... Sorry, I thought you... I didn't know. When you were saying rage bait, I thought you meant I was rage baiting you. I didn't realise that's what you meant. It's hard when I'm just seeing the text, bro. It's hard to understand what is being said in connection to what. I know, Kate. I'm sorry. I won't bring it up. I won't bring it up. So we've done... We need to buy this. It doesn't matter. We're not going to do it now. Should we do broken spaces? Should we do broken spaces? We can do broken spaces. I mean, the first few levels. I mean, to be fair, we completed level 10 the other day. First time ever. You're going to replace... I've already set up for bosses. Are you going to replace... I suppose this doesn't matter for now because we don't even know what we're coming up against. And we're definitely going to be quicker. We'll just go full attack. We'll go full attack. He's already crit hacked up. He's not over critted, is he? No. Yeah, but I mean, he's... I do listen... Whoa, Ali. I do listen to you, thank you. It's just because he's quite squishy. No, Kay, listen, we're not getting into arguments about who knows more about the game than each other, because otherwise it's just going to get into a pissing contest in the chat. So let's just drop it. We'll all agree that Renville knows more than all of us. And that's the only thing that matters. I didn't even bother checking anywhere else. Excuse me, I do listen to when people say stuff. The only thing is, I was finding Basilisk was being a bit squishy, so I liked Unbending Will to give him some survivability. I'm not an expert at this game, and don't profess to be an expert at this game. But obviously, I don't know where the obviously was going. I just started talking and then forgot where it was going to go. I haven't even put Phoenix Pet. I think it's difficult, right? Because you could have played the game for 7 years and know nothing really about the game. Because if you've played on your own, you could have played for 6 months and know everything. It depends on, obviously, on where you are, how much you're spending, how far in the game you get. Like, because I thought I knew about the game. And then as I've got a bit further on, to be fair, I realised it quite soon after starting YouTube, right? I realised I know fuck all. Like, outside of the early game, no, absolutely nothing. Yeah, Ren, exactly. That's what I said. So if you're in the right... so I was getting distracted there. I think if you're in the right environment for it, and if the people you want to learn off of are receptive to it, it's a game where you can learn so much. And the only shame is that, yeah, but you don't know that, yeah, but Koji, if you don't know that you're clueless, then it doesn't matter. Like, the thing is, your progress, you're only going to compare to other people, but if you're not part of a community side of it, you have no idea what real progress looks like. So, for me, I'm really interested in learning about the further game stuff and that goes behind it. Because, bear in mind, right, if I want to play non-meta, which I like to play non-meta, to play non-meta, you have to have a fundamental understanding of the meta to successfully play it off meta. So there's so much more stuff that I need to get in my head. But more than anything, it's just the grind. Like, trying to work full time, do this, and then try and spending time on the bloody Discords, like trying to find out the right information, is difficult. Yeah. Right, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Lolly 1, I'll see you later. Yeah, Red Master General. Yeah, but it's that, and you, like Pippa, me and Pippa had a chat the other day. And it's really nice speaking to people that are at that point of the game that don't mind speaking to someone like me and trying to explain it. Because I think the issue is, yeah, Ren, exactly, yeah. The issue is, right, with a lot of the community, and maybe I'm broad stroking that, they're not interested in teaching or helping, which is fine. You don't have to, but it's one of those things. It's really hard to progress without helping this, especially when it's like so much min-maxing, and such incredible detail, and even just down to the fact that like the translations are terrible. So you don't even, like, if you read the skills of some of the heroes, like Norton Haig trans, it doesn't say how he inflicts undercurrents. Me and Ali were talking about this the other day. It doesn't say how it inflicts undercurrent. So it's really hard just to try it and test it, but we kind of figured out, and Ali figured it out. But it's like, so that's the thing where you need the community side of it. And I do wish it was more open. That's the only one thing I would say. Oh, Ben, how many miles you do? Kilometers, whatever it is you do. By the way, the only reason I'm keeping this up is because I want to see. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, Ali. So it was, but so it was incredibly useful. But you can't tell just from reading it. So if you're not part of, if I didn't have you, I wouldn't have known the answer. So it is so difficult. I could just hear my son crying upstairs because someone's stolen his brain rot. I can't wait for that to end. I hate Roblox. Hold on, bear with me 1 second. Bear with me 1 second. Ed, that's not the blue one, is it? No, okay, that can't be stolen, can it? What, the new one? The one that we just bought to, that can't be stolen, can it? It's fucking World War III upstairs. We've just spent £72 to buy them each. I've got 2 kids, to buy them each a plushie that comes with some DLC attached to it. And I thought that he just had it stolen. It's such a weird game mode that you buy stuff and that can get stolen from you. It's so toxic. Part of me wants to play the game just to steal all the kids' stuff, knowing it's going to upset them. And then I think that's actually really sad and probably evil. But I don't know if I care enough. So we didn't die. We didn't die. Oh, yeah, we've done 3%. Ren, Tussybot, I don't understand how that works. I really wish I did know how that works because I saw someone using it the other day and I was like, super cool. I could use that. Can't figure it out. So 11's going to be impossible. I know 11's impossible. We're going to tickle it and see. Is Vulcan going to one-hit everyone? It's dead. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we need to hit a bill. Okay. So that's nowhere near a percent, which is fine. I'm going to smash 93 times. I want to see if we can get a percentage of damage done. We're only going to do 93. Oh no, that's miles away still. No, Koji, trying to bait me into doing terrible, terrible things. You bastard. What does she get from doing that? Is it just a hobby, do you think? Oh, I'm going to buy another one so I can do 2. I know it's a waste. I know it's a waste. It's not efficient. We're going to do 10 guild tickets. See if we get any luck. Oh, fucking touch. Orange treasure. Nice. Oh. Streamer luck for treasure tickets. That's what I'm saying. 2 oranges and a pink in one. Fuck. Screenshot. Yeah, and another red. Fucking hell. And the palette. That's wild, isn't it? I've got like 400 treasure tickets on this account. I'm tempted just to pull them all open. If we get another orange or red, another orange or pink, that's what we're doing. Yeah, I know it is, Ren. I never get luck on treasure tickets either. I never get... Look, that's normally what I get. What the fuck? That's crazy. I'm pretty sure that's far better than my entire collection on... Why can't I even see where it is? Am I... yeah. Oh, no, okay, so I've picked some out before. Oh, yeah, 650. Is that... Yeah. Got... Oh, fuck it. Shit, innit? But it's nice to get over a threshold. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I'm just well chuffed that we got it. Right. Because... Yes, we've got... So we're waiting because we're going to go 300 into Strange Monster. I'm pretty sure. So we've got some tickets. How come I haven't got any monster tickets? Oh, I think I've done them all the other day. Might be on the other account. Oh, Free loot. Yummy. I've got to do... Do you not understand? Got ya. That's the cat, I'm presuming. We're gonna wait. We're gonna do it the first time ever. We're gonna wait for the We're gonna wait for the wishing coin event to do the super wishing fountain event, because I need to have some kind of sensibility on stream, just in case anyone does actually watch and tries to copy what I do, which I wouldn't recommend doing. So we're not actually gonna be an idiot, complete idiot. We can be a little bit of an idiot. To be fair, it's nice this has been updated for next month. I've got no coins whatsoever. I've just realised that. Or I haven't been buying them. How many? I've got 26k. Ah, it's fine. We've got loads. Oh, code, yes. Obviously, there's loads, man. I say obviously. I didn't mean that in a horrible way. But yeah, that is absolutely plenty. This account's suffering. I mean, my other account, to be fair, I'm going to spend money on the events. It doesn't matter. We need to do some Trial of the Champion. I haven't got him set up properly. He's not set up for speed. Why has he got full... Has he already gone? Oh, I just missed it. Oh, I can't even tell what's happening. It just glitched for me there. It lagged out for me there. Yeah, because he hasn't got Unbending Will on. Right, let's go change him up. Yeah, it's wild that he's still faster, but obviously there'll be teams that he won't be faster, I presume. Let's try and keep him alive. I'll make him a little bit tanky. I mean, he is like super quick. Oh, Ren, look at you flexing the wishing coins. Like, he's so quick. It's outrageous for the people I'm going to come up against. Maybe I don't need the stone. And if I do that, no, I'll keep it as is. But then I suppose you don't, if you're spending loads per event, you're not really ever having to tag into... Yeah, I think so, Ali. Also, because he boosts his own speed throughout the fight as well. So it's just like, meh. Us, because I've died in the first one. Right, let's kill this guy. Yeah, you're probably not even dipping into your resources because you're buying the CSG packs and the value packs, so you just don't end up even using it. Should we try this guy out for size? Yeah, so you just get free. It's free anyway, isn't it? See how this goes. Yeah. Yeah, what I might do, Addy, I might change, because I've got his E1 infused, I might change that definitely to the attack one. I wasn't looking. Who silenced me? Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to do that because it gives the attack boost actually worth doing. I'll keep the E3 as speed because the attack's not really worth anything. But the E1 I'll put as attack because it gives me the extra precision and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's just gonna be extra damage, isn't it? Right, get shat on, kid. Yeah, because that's worth it, obviously. And do you know what as well? E4. But is that worth it for the extra 5? Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, I could just do it. It's better than nothing, isn't it? I haven't done his core either. Yeah, so I said the precision's, yeah, the obvious one for it. I haven't done his core. Oh, I have done his core. Right. It resets. Every time I go from my phone to the PC, it resets. Oh, Koji, I just feel bad for you, bro. Do you know what? Because I know there's people that... And to be, yeah, sure. I was about to say something critical about Fantasy Factory. That's not fair. Because if people enjoy it, then fine. But it's such a grind. Kay, thank you for being here, man. Have a good one. Peace out. I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Because you're not thinking about the headache. Okay, I hope work's all right tomorrow, man, if you're working. And send more pictures of your dog in the chat, because we all want to see the doggy. D3. Go against here. Ren, I appreciate you haven't fully built, but do you think that Basilisk is going to be one of the new damage dealers alongside Aspen, Vulcan, Mockman and the like? Do you think he's going to be one of the new ones that will be in that little grouping? Or do you reckon he's going to be more niche? I'm desperately hoping you're going to say he's going to become one of the main ones. No, I've got an 8 here. Yep. But do you know what? Because I get that. I get what you're saying with that. The only caveat I'd say to that is, I'm going to say it like, I don't mean this in a patronising way. Well, so when you look at his kit, he's got so many ways of boosting his own speed. So even if he gets snow-hearted, I feel like he's still going to be... He's still got so much about him that can make him quicker. But obviously, I don't know, once you start getting to the stages that you're at with all the different Destiny skills, I don't know what gets involved. But at mine here, even if he's slower, he'll still be quicker by round 2. He's decent, yeah. Out of interest, we'll do a little in-game poll. The next trans hero, do you reckon they're going to do the same thing they did with Basilisk and make it like a relatively strong hero? Because we've had some really underwhelming ones, right? Yeah. Do we think that the new trans hero is going to be solid? Like really good? Or do we think, again, it's going to be another bit of a meh? Because I don't know whether they feel like they got their fingers burnt with Basilisk, because the reaction was quite critical. And I don't know how much they listened to the reaction, but certainly with the treasure side of things, people weren't happy. But obviously they're going to continue doing the treasures. I still think that next time... Yeah, I still think the next release, they'll still have their own treasures, obviously. But I think free-to-play will be able to get all 6 of the treasures, like first time round. Koji, there's no way Wales would do it unless they loved it, because there's no need to do it. Well, that's what I'm saying, Ben. I feel like, because Vespera, I'm going to build Vespera because I think she's going to work really well with the Natalie Allocator team. But she's a bit underwhelming. Ignatia was underwhelming. and it feels like the last few have kind of hit a little bit flat. I get why they do it, because they don't want to bring out a hero that's really strong. That means everyone has to suddenly build them, because people just get pissed off if they did that every month. Yeah, I know she does, but that's what I'm saying. But that's niche, isn't it? So, and I'm going to build Vespera because I think she works well with what I'm building on the non-meta account. But she's not like one of the main heroes. Like some main heroes, I said Vulcan, Morkman, Aspen, then Natalie. When's the next? What's the next step? The dice thing as well, by the way, is so long-winded. I don't get the dice in Flora as well. Why have they made it so complicated? They made it so hard. Oh, so it's just another ego trip. And also, I suppose if you're like a proper whale and you're well into this game and you love this game, there's only so much you can do. Well, that's fine, Ben. That's what I'm saying. So people do enjoy it. I didn't mind it. I did it for about 3 or 4 weeks daily, and then kind of meh. I got a bit disenfranchised with it. So, but I don't get the dice thing. Like the dice takes so long to get. Oh, bless. We're speeding through. We're getting there. Come on, Bazzy. Come on, Bazzy. Hop. Like your life depends on it, bro. Survive. 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 No! We were speeding through. We're now not speeding. Yeah, I mean, Flora's... Oh, God. I don't know. I'm not at level 20 yet. I'm at level 19. And I'm just waiting for some more of the... I've got all the stuff ready to do it. But I just need... I mean, this is just stupid now. Just looks ridiculous. Yeah, Ben, your team. I was thinking about you with that. I was thinking, oh, the new one's come out. Your team's gonna be amazing. I can buy stuff. I'm gonna have to buy 2 anyway at some point. Just buy this. Okay, buy it all at some point anyway. I've got these, which I'm never using. Well, no, the next one's gonna be light, isn't it? I think. I presume. The next one's got to be light because we had yeah 6 and then it goes back round, so it's got to be a light hero. Why are they going to do it out of order then? Because Finn was after Wukong. Is it confirmed, Ben? Because I'd have thought it would have been following the same pattern. No, I suppose that didn't follow the same pattern. You had 2 darks. No, so maybe it's not. I suppose they're just going to feel whatever they want to feel. That'd be so satisfying to steal from you. To be fair, we've got to do Void Vortex, man. I keep on not doing it. Oh, I can't bother to do it right this second. Okay. No, coach. That's not the strat. It depends how they've laid it out. I always go wherever they've put their base, the opposite corner. The opposite corner. Because I feel like people know that. Yes, because people are lazy. So there's not, I mean, admittedly, there isn't obviously a set in stone path. Okay. Because I tend to feel like, depending where you put your house, you're not putting your buildings or important stuff next to it. You tend to put it further away. I don't know why. That's how I feel like people do it. Go on, put it in the Discord. Holy shit, this guy's Williams has just absolutely wrecked me. Oh, stuff you, Williams. You cheeky bitch. Oh, is this the same team? No, we don't want to go against the same bloody team. All right, Ben. I'm gonna check this. I'm gonna check it out, Ren. Let's see what you've put in the Discord, eh? I'm intrigued. Oh, so you put your dresses around the house. Fascinating. Look how many tokens you've got. I love how much bread you've got as well. Is there any point in you still doing it? Do you still do it to buy stuff from the shop? Sandy. I'll see you later. Have a good one, Sandy. This guy's too good for me. This is the server's whale. Nice. This is the server's whale, Jort. This is the guy that completes everything first. Oh, we can trash on this guy. Trash on this guy. Or we get trashed. Nah, we trash. We trash. Bazzy's is now Bazzy. Oh, okay. Oh, so we're at the max level. I've never really understood the Horde. It's hard to find any info on stuff like the Horde and the Hollow and things like that. People don't really seem to talk about it. It's just quite hard to get what we're supposed to do. Oh, okay, we're in a much better... We've got more heroes. I don't know if that's impressive. Ren. 1 second. 1 second. Gabs? Gabs? Change that tone. Oh, God, she's arguing with people about bloody Roblox. When you say you got 81%, let me just, because I'm not sure what you mean by that. Because I don't really get it. Do you know, honestly, I didn't even know this was a game mode, bro. I didn't even know this was a game mode. Someone said, so you got to 81% on Horde 11. Is that like, do you mean you got 81% progress on it? Right. So do you mean that's just where you are now? Fucking hell, fireworks, bro. Yeah, I know that part. I didn't know. Sorry, as I said, I'm a bit of a scrub. Let's try. Let's just try this. See if this works. Got ya. Do you get one chapter per chapter completed of the campaign? So it increases the efficiency, but the total resources that you'd get at the end would be the same, even if you do it really slowly. Yeah. So say you had an efficiency of 1 compared to 100, you would just get a lot quicker. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't really matter. So it's weird, isn't it? So what's the benefit of getting it high efficiency? Because it takes a long time to get it done anyway. Bear in mind, this is all a game about waiting, regardless. It feels like there's no real... Obviously, the reward's in it, but there's no reward to doing it super efficiently. Oh, fucking Flora. I love Flora so much. She's going to kick the crap out of me here. That's close. What's the second? Sigmund Flame. Oh, Sigmund Flame Strike. Ugh. Gross. But with Sigmund Flame Strike, I still feel like he's going to pop off. Oh, I don't know what the damage is going to be like, though. We'll try it again. Might have to... Is Bazzy Boy going to have to come in here? I feel like he is. I feel like Basilisk's going to have to come in and handle this wave. Oh, is Gustin just going to kick the shit out of us, though? He is, isn't he? Gustin's such a bastard. Ren, question. I'm after some inside knowledge here. Back in the day, I don't know how long you've been with MK4. Did like people at MK did they used to get asked like feedback, or has it always been kind of radio silence? I'm just in, did DH ever reach out and speak to him and say to him, yeah, the devs, did they ever reach out and speak to him and say, oh no, Santa Ren, I asked you before, bro, I've got to listen more. You did tell me before. There was a WhatsApp, was it a Discord? And then they all just left one day. Was that the conversation we had? Which is just weird that they do that. But yeah, the devs is what I was talking about. I didn't know if they were properly interested or not. Oh, come on. Cleanse, you bastard. Oh, that was with Rake. I couldn't remember. Got ya. It must be so disappointing to be a creator, be asked about your opinion, and then one day they just stop. But to be fair to DHK, obviously the game's got more free-to-play friendly. It's got more friendly and there's been more content. But even more reason why I'm surprised they don't still do it with the guys. Maybe they do with the Chinese chaps. Maybe there's the Asian content creators that are massive that obviously we don't really come across. And they do get asked. The game wasn't ad-free. I never remember there being ads. That's what I'm saying, Ali. I just find it weird because it's free advertising, isn't it? And content creators for any game is vital to it. Yeah. No, ads used to be in every game, and it used to be a lot of games would do if you made one purchase, then you never got ads again. But I didn't know. I know in like the real nasty little games that you get now, it's still a thing. But yeah, I didn't know if oh shit, is he gonna get absolutely murked? Yes. Did ya? That's so weird. Oh no, ads ring. No, but it's funny you say that. That's how I started this game. That's how I started Idle Heroes. So I was part of one of those little programs where you would sign up to it, and then you would get points for getting to certain thresholds in different games. And Idle Heroes, I had to get I can't remember if it was a level 5 hero, or it was along those lines, right? Like I had to get something, so I started playing Idle Heroes, and then I just started from there. So they're not really that current now. They still exist, but they used to be really popular back in the day. They're not so popular now, those kind of sites. But yeah, it used to be a good way of just getting free shit. And I remember I cheesed it because you got given Norma for signing through Facebook. So that was like, but then I had to get her up to level 100. And even then, getting her to level 100 wasn't easy because it was not like now where at the end of day one, you can have like a 7-star hero. Like you just, yeah, struggled for everything then. There was no newbie growth plan, do you know what I mean, to help you along. You just had to struggle on your own. Oh, this is just going terribly. So, to be fair, I should have used some logic here and put Melissa in this wave or Elena in this wave. What's the other wave? Oh, I hate seeing Focus in anything. Worries me. Ren, do you play any other games? Nice, Koji. Yeah. Do you know what? I don't know how much Idle Heroes had to pay them, the advertisers. Hey, Maisie. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. That's a popular game as well, isn't it? I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Pokemon Go. Yeah, I mean, I played Pokemon Go when it first came out. Me and my wife played it together. So we'd go down the seafront and we'd go and play Pokemon Go, and there'd be loads of people, and then the kids kind of got in the way of that. Yeah, spent quite a bit of money on Pokemon Go. Oh, I don't know if this is... Oh, proper relationship. I said my wife is a minor gamer. She doesn't really do loads now, but every now and then she'll get into a game that she enjoys. And I wish she liked loads more games, but she doesn't really. So when Animal Crossing came out, the newer one, she used to play that, and she was part of little groups that used to talk about, I think it was like potatoes or something, I can't remember. Like there was like a daily thing, you used to have to trade them and stuff, and she used to like that. Yeah, I don't know if do you know what, Ren, honestly, I don't even know if I'd call that game casual. New Horizons, yeah, that's the one. I think it's cozy games, because like Stardew Valley, you could argue is a casual game, but then it's like Pokemon. It's as casual as you want it to be. If you want to, you can turn that into a proper, efficiently run game that's wild. But yeah. So, where's Elena gone? Because like Pokemon, man. But that's why I think Pokemon over the years has been incredible, because it can be, you can be a 5-year-old and play Pokemon and really enjoy it, or you can be a 20-year-old who wants to min-max and just make it a completely different game. And I think that's the beauty of a game like Pokemon, which is why older people still play it, because ultimately, is it a children's game? Yes, but can you turn it to more than that? 100%. Just getting fucked. We're getting fucked here. You don't have to, do you? Because it's just weird. I mean, Pokemon's a brilliant game. The concept of it. It's a shame, really. And I mean, I know, because Koji, you play the new one. I know that a lot of people criticise the new one, but I also feel like it's one of those things. It's easy to dislike if if you don't play. It's easy to dislike. Okay, this isn't working. I'm just going to quit because I'm just going over the same thing. You never played Pokemon Go? It was a craze like I'd never seen from people my age. Like, as in... Oh, Ren, bless, yeah. But because I'm 34, when Pokemon first came out, I was the perfect age for it. Yes, yeah. Was that Ruby, or was that Heart Gold, I think, bro? You had to set the clock. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I think you had... No, not Heart Gold, just Gold and Silver. The Heart one's the remakes. I think it's Silver and Gold that you had to reset the clock on. Oh, it was Ruby. I can't remember. They're the ones where the Machoke were movers into your house. No, yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was. Now I'm thinking about it. But because of the age I am, Pokemon for me was the perfect age when the first one came out. And to be fair, as was Harry Potter and stuff like that. Like, I was the perfect age for Harry Potter. I grew up with Harry Potter. And was the correct age for it. So I got very lucky that the two big cultural things I was perfectly there for. Sorry, Koji, going back to Pokemon Go, it was so weird because... I think the weirdest thing, right, was you had a group of adults, young adults mainly, who didn't mind being seen walking around with their phones out and everyone knowing they were just playing Pokemon Go. So, like, it wasn't embarrassing. Whereas it kind of is a little bit when you look back at it. But in the moment, it just didn't matter. As I said, we'd go down the seafront and there'd be like 60, 70 people out there in the evening around the gym. So you'd just be standing there playing Pokemon on your phone. It was very odd. But it was also dangerous. Like, loads of people got in trouble for driving whilst doing it to try and hatch their eggs and stuff like that. And some of the gyms popped up in places they shouldn't have been. Yes. So, yeah, like, it wasn't as straightforward as it should have been. But it was culturally significant, definitely. I mean, everyone's heard of it, haven't they? And then it turned out it was all a big data thing. They just wanted all your data. Wanted to know where you were at all times, because that's what people did. They left all their data and all their location data. Yeah, Ali, yeah, mate, that's what people used to do. Drive as slow as you can while it's still registered. No, but they would do silly things, and like schools and churches and stuff kicked off because if a gym was put inside a school or a church, people just turn up and just do it. Just Pokemon hunt and gym hunt. So you get crowds of people in places they shouldn't really be. Oh, Basilisk is doing bits for me. I don't care that they're quicker. I don't know why this is so different from the other day, because we got hard stuck the other day, and this is, I haven't even been looking, and we've just been doing it. You played Community Days in cars for ages. What's Community Days? Is that another game? Oh, you played it on your Community Day? Okay, just driving through town. Yeah, but that is what people used to do. But it shows how peak laziness people could be. Because the thought process of it is really good, right? Get people active and all that stuff. And everyone's just like, nah, going to drive in a car, be really dangerous because we're not looking at where we're going. Cool. Eze, we are still live. To be fair, we're just chatting a bit of nonsense at the moment. Ren, can you imagine tryhard in Pokemon Go? It was a good time. It was a good time, to be fair. And do you know, I really wish, like in hindsight, I wish it came out when my kids' age now. That'd be like such a good way of getting them out, and we could go out and we do on a Sunday anyway. But encourage them to go out, and we could be really healthy with stuff, and just use it and be like, right, I'll buy you some incubators if you come out with me for 2 hours walking. Get off fucking Roblox, bro. Oh god. But you know what the problem is with stuff? 29. Well, healthy, Ali, in terms of out walking, because there's so many places to go and walk, isn't there? And the Pokemon were everywhere, so we could go out and walk for 2 hours and just be like, right, yeah, but we'll get Pokemon while we're doing it, so it's fun. My little girl is now 10, nearly 11, and she's at the age where she doesn't like going walking in the woods and stuff like that anymore. Whereas my little boy still does. But then he gets jealous because she's still at home, and she's like, oh, I'm going to play this with my friends. And he's like, oh, I really want to do that. At least he loves his football. He does love his football. Yes. Yeah, Ali, that's exactly what happened. I can tell you that's exactly what happened. And yeah, Ren, exactly. The concept of it was good. And do you know what? It had a really big fall off, but I feel like many things, it is coming back a bit. I see a lot more things mentioned about it. Oh shit, you know, who was that? They just absolutely destroyed me. Someone just shredded my life. Do you, Ren? That's cool. I maybe should get back into it. Eze, it's not a boomer convo. It's talking about Pokemon Go. Do you have Pokemon Go in Jordan? Is that something they've banned? Nice. I've got like 12 incubators. I bought incubators. I was like, I need them. I have a terrible habit. Yeah. Oof. Yes. Why is it banned? It's so weird. Is it? I say it's weird. I mean, bloody, some of those in the US want to ban it because it's evolution. It's just wild. It's the big 2025. And that's still an argument. Nice. Because do you know what's weird? It's like anything. Security shit. It's crazy. Well, Koji, I think you don't miss out. It's one of those things. Do you know? Now Ren's got me thinking about it all. I am really tempted because I actually re-downloaded it. I understand why Discord could be banned as I kind of get that, but Pokemon Go seems wild to me. I did re-download it a couple of months ago and then never actually done it. Because it is like a super healthy thing to do, like go out walking and stuff like that. You can start whenever. You haven't missed out on loads. Like, there's always events and stuff, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, exactly, Ali. That is the plus side. Obviously, taking Doggo for a long walk. But I do a lot of walking at work, so even just in my pocket during the day, if it works properly, I'd end up getting a lot. Oh, Ren, stop it, because you're making me really want to do it now. My wife's going to be like, no, not again. No more fucking eggs. Yeah. No, do you know what? I'll never have to buy a portable battery. I bought my phone because it's got the biggest battery that you can buy. I'm going to, Ren. Now you've said it, I'm going to. So I've got the Motorola Plus, and it's like, its battery's insanely tonky. No, I won't spend on Pokemon Go. But I've already decided, I think I already said this on stream, that my non-meta account. Yeah, exactly, Koji. So it's like the same. The non-meta account is going to have its monthly card, and then I'll do the relay when it crops up. So that's like once or twice a month. But I'm not going to spend any more on the non-meta other than that, right? We're just going to build it up. And I feel like the same on this. I'm not going to go crazy anymore because I just don't need to. Now that I've got the Prism and Contract Starry gems built up, I can spend $15 on the relay when it comes round, do 3,750 Contract Starry gems, and get the Prism back that I then need to reinvest into Contract Starries. It obviously means that I can't buy decent copies, but on big events I'll still spend, so... Nah, I don't think so, Ali. Do you know what? That used to be what used to be the driving force for me. Now I just feel differently. I do feel differently about it. I feel like I'd be in a healthier place to play that game and not worry about it too much. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's the Eze. To be fair, you wouldn't even if you got a VPN to try and play it, you wouldn't be able to play it in Jordan anyway. Because if they've banned it, there wouldn't be any gyms. Is there content creators for Pokemon Go? I can't imagine there is. I know there's content creators for everything. Yeah, Code you can do, but it's like anything. You don't have to. Yeah, it's hard to hold gyms though. Because you used to just be able to buy rare candies and stuff like that. But the game itself is relatively free-to-play friendly. If I remember rightly, then you used to obviously get eggs. Some would be really good, some would be bad or whatever. Is there many... So is that like an in real life thing, Ren? Where they just walk around doing it? Or is it they show off their accounts? Is it... Because I find it weird how people do that. Because I know that in real life, content creators do really well, like where they just stream themselves walking around doing shit. There's some that are really popular and make good money from doing it. But yeah. Yeah, it is weird, Al, isn't it? Is this the one? Or is Carrie going to be an absolute bitch and drain me? I don't think she can she? No. It's done. Yeah. Yeah, that's what Gustin does. Oh, here we go. Speak of Gustin. Speak of the devil. Do you mean, Ali, that you moved specifically to Japan for Pokemon Go? Oh, right, okay. Shit ache. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. Japan's cooler at everything, to be fair. We are just going to try again exactly the same and see if it works. Yes! Yes, Basilisk. That's what he's about. Are you saying, can we imagine as in, do we think that's the case? Or are you saying it annoyedly? I don't think her core pings at all, does it? I didn't think her core activated passives or anything like that. come on, man, you can survive. Oh, he's such a fucker, bro. Tix has been on 1 HP the whole time. You're such a git. Ah, you need to take that core off, bro. Do you know what you could do? You can level it up to 120. Japan's nuts, though. I mean, I get why they give special treatment to Japan, because the culture's so completely different to the West. And yeah, I can imagine they die for stuff like that. They absolutely love it. Oh, God. He's just irritating to work behind. And they do say that if you nuke a country twice, it's bound to end up a little bit crazy. But it's so, they've got such like a really weird culture, and not in a necessarily a bad way, right? But you've got a culture that probably works harder than any other in the world, and yet at the same time has this weird, it's not even a subculture of like gaming and stuff like that. It is so strange. So weird. Like, it's the epitome of work hard, play hard, isn't it? Like, where they just have this thing between them. Yeah, it is, Ren. Like, it's so... But it's obviously so ingrained in them that obviously they don't even really get it. I mean, there's some good parts to it. Like, they do their daily workout. Like, loads of companies do that, where they're all out the front and they do a daily workout, daily PT session. But it's not healthy to work for 14 hours a day every day. But that's just what's expected. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Ren. That's just the culture. And you can't, like... And they say that about the American corporate culture. You don't leave till the bosses leave. But in reality, I don't know how true that actually is. But in Japan, it's just like, yeah, you do it until you drop. If you fall asleep at work, it's a bonus because it shows you work extra hard. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's weird. But at the same time, again, like, but when you look at it, when you think about it as well, right? For a company that, because you also get the impression like like I remember at the World Cup, right? They were loved. The fans were loved because at the end of the game, the Japanese fans were tidying up the stadium, unprompted, like the away end, the home end, the whatever end, right? So they're very, very polite and incredible people. Yet they work also incredibly hard. They have some of the weirdest like group fetishes. Do you know what I mean? Like as a standard, it's strange, but they're also violently corporate, but they're also environmentally friendly. So it's like you've got the right extremism of capitalism there, but then you've also got this extreme level of regard for everyone else. So it just doesn't all kind of work. It's weird how it all mixes in. They still use fax, do they? Yeah, well, we use fax in the UK, mate. Honestly, it's crazy. Well, it is weird. And Japan's strange. But I can see why people fall in love with it. Because it's so unique. So many different facets moulding together to be this amazing country that's really, to be fair, it's a really powerful country. I know they're not doing too great at the moment, by all accounts. But, yeah, incredibly powerful country for such a small footprint. Yeah, but China's another... China... I think people look at Japan, and even though, as we agreed, there's issues with it, people respect Japan. I don't think people particularly respect China. I feel like that Japan has got all the bad sides, but with good sides. I'm not a glazer of Japan. I think Japan has lots of good sides that maybe outweigh the bad sides, so people look over it. Whereas China doesn't seem to have the good sides, it doesn't seem to be thought of to have the good sides. I don't think it's just that, Ren. Do you know what? It's the culture. So Japanese people seem to be very respectful. Chinese people don't seem. I mean, that's the UK thing. We have a lot of Chinese people in the UK, and it's weird. It's very odd. Yeah. Hey, Randy. I'm sure there is a great country, and I think people still assume that China's like a third world country, but its middle class has been surging for the last 15 years, right? And they've got some serious money behind them. But yeah, I don't know, and it's stereotyping, isn't it? I've never been there. But whereas I think of China in a good light, perhaps I don't think of. I think of Japan in a good light. Perhaps I don't think of China in a good light. But it's funny enough. It's not to do with Xi Jinping and stuff like that. I don't really view. I know I show speed. Yeah. But also, bear in mind, I'm from the UK. Everyone hates us, it seems. Which is fine. We genuinely don't care. I mean, the US is the same. The US has that thing where no one outside... But then it's weird that people don't like the US. I feel like it's fake when people don't like the US. Yeah, it's like going to... It's like if you go to Thailand and then go to Bangkok. And it's like, right, I'm going for the authentic Asian experience, but I'm going to a touristy part. I feel like the way with Japan, they're not stupid. Obviously, they're not stupid. So it's got all that culture steamed in, but then you're still, you're going to an area where you're welcomed. So it's kind of, obviously, rural Japan's proper. Japan, even though it's a small country, Japan with a massive population, still got rural areas that are proper rural, aren't they? But then China, I imagine, is still the same. Obviously, China's massive landmass. But you'd have really rural parts of China where it's like a third world country, because that's just part of it, isn't it? But then the US is the same. You've got certain places in the US and it's proper impoverished, isn't it? I feel like with the US, same as the UK, the impoverished parts, it's more down to personal choice than anything. I find it weird that you can live in the most advanced countries in the most advanced time of the universe and still manage to fuck it up. But it's easy for me to say, to be fair. I had a great start in life. I appreciate not everyone's quite the same. Norway, you're lucky you're Norway. I say lucky you're Norwegian. I mean, you might not like Norway. But I think Scandinavia as a whole... Yeah. I think Norway as a whole, and Scandinavia as a whole, has got an amazing reputation. If you speak to anyone and say, what's the ideal? It's up Scandinavia. They don't even split up the countries. It's just Scandinavia. Yeah. I wanted to get married in Norway, but my wife didn't want to because it was cold. So we ended up getting married in Greece. But I love cold places. Norway to me is great. It's, yeah. No, but it's not because of people. People ruin it, don't they? People ruin everything at some point. But it's like political systems. If you took, say, communism, right? I know you said China gets a bad rep because of communism. If you had a country that was 100 people, communism's the only place. Yeah, but Ren, I wanted to go when it was cold. I didn't want to go because it was hot. I love the cold. If you had a country of 30 people, you'd have to run it as communist. Everyone chipping together. Obviously, the bigger the country goes, the less you can do it. So every system can be communism, socialism, capitalism can all be made perfect, but people ruin it. Do you know what I mean? Lazy people ruin it. Greedy people ruin it. All those things. Oh, we've got a new... Have we just cleared chapter 5? Oh, Pog! I didn't realise that's where we were getting... I didn't know I got that far. Yeah. Sweet. Someone was mugging me off the other day and saying I was only chapter 5. And I was like, I didn't know how to respond because I don't know how far I'm supposed to be right now. I don't know what the accepted... Bear in mind, I'm not playing with an accepted team. Ali, I almost catch you up. Really? Nice. And Koji. Why? What's 612? What are you saying is on 612? Oh, to be fair, this thing's absolutely spanked the crap out of me, but... What do we get on 612? Oh. Lord Tam. I don't think we will see, because I don't think I'm going to beat this wave tonight. But I'm happy I got to chapter 6. I feel like that's a milestone. No, I know what he's saying, Ali. He's saying I'm going to get wrecked 612. Oh, is it Valkyrie waves? Okay. But my team's not CC based. And I feel like I know they're going to be heavy HP. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is one that will just take time, but we'll get there. Like that. Right, Valk Flame Strike. Okay. But I feel like most people's teams are built obviously different to mine, so they're gonna, oh my fucking lord. Right, ignore what I was about to say, because what I was about to say is absolute bullshit. Oh, what are you talking about? Ali, sorry. Ali, can I... Ali, can you just fucking clip yourself in the chat, please? Guys, what can I say? Why is my camera gone all fuzzy? No, I need to get this moment on camera because I'm going to record it forever. Why is it doing that? You spent 2 weeks. I'm just better, bro. I'm just better. I'm just better than you. And that's the reality of it. And no, Randy, why the fuck is everyone moving the goalposts every time? Everyone does this. Everyone, whenever I do it, which is why I don't do Void campaign on stream, right? Because every time I beat someone, everyone goes, oh, you're not going to do the next one. And then when I beat that, they're like, oh, well, you're not going to beat the next one. It's like, oh, eventually I'm going to stop winning. Yeah, Ren, that's what I was saying. Because I'm running a different team to what people normally run, I'll beat different waves that others will struggle with. Then I'll struggle against different waves that others don't struggle with. That's just the reality of it. Yeah, of course I did. But listen, I'm telling you right now, Basilisk is a beast. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I didn't think that Valkyrie... I admittedly, after I saw how much damage got done to me round 1, I was a little bit worried. But I didn't think the Valkyrie waves would be the same problem for me that they would be for most people's accounts, because I don't rely on CC at all. But, as I said, there will therefore be other waves that I need to CC that I maybe struggle with. The one advantage of that is obviously I can just build Wukong slightly differently to give me a bit of CC. And also, my next trans hero, I could build up and have a little bit of flavour to it. So I could even build up Betty to be my next one, and then switch in between her and Sylvie depending when I need them, because I have got Betty's core. No, Red, I'm only messing with it. Everyone says it every time. Everyone mugs me off every time. And also, this is the difference when you're playing. Randy, stop it, because I'm going to be forever till I get to chapter 7. So stop bullying me. The issue playing non-optimally is that people don't necessarily know if it's definitely going to work or not, because no one would have bothered trying. Yeah. So that's why also it's hard for people to give advice on non-optimal, because they haven't done it at this stage. So like I could ask, so like Ren and Rake, when I ask you guys questions about different heroes, your version of that hero is going to be different to the version I can create. Because mine's going to be D3 or whatever. Yours is going to be fucking whatever, D15, D16, and you're going to be fighting different things to me. But that's why like the game is so subjective, and I do say that all the time. My favourite thing saying is, oh, it's account dependent, because it is so different depending on where people are in the game. Fucking get wrecked. Get wrecked. He's just an absolute machine. Just an absolute machine. Yeah, Ren, that's the problem, isn't it? But then also, the only people that people listen to are people like you. But then you can only test it in environments that isn't consistent with what everyone else can test it on. So that's why it must be so hard to give proper advice, because you just don't. It's hard, isn't it? I was in the early game chat on the Idle Heroes discussion Discord earlier, and people were asking questions. It's like, oh, how can you answer the question though? Because you don't know where you're at. Like what should I be focusing on? What do you mean? Yeah, 100%. And there is some universal truths about it, right? But it's like when people talk about Arania, and I love the idea of Arania, but people say obviously she's really good when you Destiny her. So it's like, okay, but does that mean she's shit until you Destiny her? In which case you say, well, is she good or bad? Because if she's only good once you get to the end of mid-game or late game, then it's different. Yeah, it's subjective, isn't it? To the moment, and contextual. It's so weird, but I mean, fucking Basilisk is just an absolute beast, mate. Yes. Yeah, and I love her, and I think that she's super cool. But I do feel like if you could build, I think realistic, I say not realistic every hero, I think most heroes, trans heroes, you could build a team around to be the main hero. But then obviously it's just how good or bad it's going to be. Yes. And I get the testing part of it. I get that stuff has to be tested, especially if you're giving, not just you, when I say you, I don't mean you. I mean, your people at the top. It must be really hard to give like subjective advice. Assassins can suck dick. I hate the fact that they attack one hero. Most of them do, unless it's Heart Watcher. And I get it, obviously. Again, but I suppose that changes with Destiny and stuff like that. But I feel like they're like secondaries, aren't they? So it's almost like building a 5-man team, and then you've got that as your 6th man as an assassin, just sitting there poking away. And I said from when I first saw Basilisk, right, and I saw his kit before trying him out, I said, right, if he gets to round 2 and he's got an active lined up, he's going to smash everyone. Because the damage outputs inside, like, he can do up to like 40 hits with his active, which is just wild figures, like wild. We'll see how this goes. And even longer into fights, if I wanted to transition to more of a CC-based team, Basilisk still works, because he's got other ways of putting corrosive code on, even if they're not attacking and he's not quicker. So in Void campaign, it just depends. And to be fair, Home Zones are annoying because they're slowing me down as well. Yeah. But it's just a nuke, isn't it? Oh, look, it's just fucking destruction. But I really, that's one part of the reason I want to build Aspen. Because I can build Aspen, I've got Queen and Elena, I can make him a secondary homeowner, and I can boost it up. and just see what they're like comparison. I'd even happily Destiny them just to have a comparison against each other at this kind of level. But I still don't know whether I'd recommend Basilisk to people to have as a main hero, because he is very finicky. Like, the team you've got to build around him, you can't build the normal heroes, well, within reason, or you certainly can't have Wukong like you normally want him. Yeah, and it's... Oh, so he's died now. Oh, of course he's died. Fucking forkers and ticks. No, and it's one of those that... do you know what? I say that. I think Queen, Melissa, Elena makes sense. Wukong still does for me, and Sylvie. So you can build around him, but it's like, well, if you want to transition off that team, what are you transitioning to? The advantage, I suppose, if you're going down the Queen Elena route, is it's easy enough to switch to an Aspen because they're already tenants. I've never built. He's getting his attack wrecked, isn't he? I need to put attribute reduction on him, purifying him. I've never built Vulcan or Mockman or stuff like that, so I have no opinion on him whatsoever. I just see that Vulcan does silly numbers, but I don't think he's particularly hard to build around, is he? Oh, Randy, we love you that much as well, bro. Delatium's that. I would love Delatium to be a Transcendence hero. But he's never going to be. Oh, do you know what? I've changed all this as well. I should probably change it back. It's not going to make me quicker anyway, is it? Oh, no, but it might make a difference. It might make a difference when all's said and done. It might make a difference. Oh. It's been working so far without messing around with it. We'll change this. We'll see if we can end up getting quicker than them. I love you all more than Koji. Bringing the tone down of the chat. That's Eze's job, not your job, mate. I don't know if Eze's still here, lurking, studying, keep us in the background, waiting to hear his name. The issue of attribute reduction, obviously, if he's not... Oh, no, they're fucking silence me, you bitches. I know you're here, really, Ez. We're gonna give it a couple more goes. I'm not going to go too crazy into it, just because I don't particularly care. Void campaign's one of those things that I think if you really wanted to... Oh, fuck's sake, they procced me round one for my ult, which then does nothing because Tix has ruined my tag. Void campaign's obviously for those that really want to tinker, and I'm not really a tinkerer. I'm more of a, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we'll wait till we're strong. What we'll do, I'm going to give it another 10 minutes. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes and then we'll call it, because it'll be 9:30 over here. Yeah, but I get why people are, and I do get it, and I feel like when you're trying to make progress where you are, or you're trying to min-max what you're doing, you have to be a tinkerer. Otherwise, what's the point? For me, it doesn't suit what I like to do. As I said, I'm more of if it's to be, it's to be. If it's not, it's not. Which is like, I know it's a bad way of playing. The only time I'll tinker is obviously set stuff up for boss fights. But other than that, it's just not, yeah, it's just not me. But I completely get why people do it. Should we do, do you know what? I haven't even done the bosses. The bosses were smashing the crap out of me. I've done this one today because I wanted to see if I was going to get lit up or not. Oh, to be fair, they're going to be quicker than me or not? I don't know if I should change. Yeah. That's it. It's the lineup, isn't it? I feel like we're about to absolutely nuke them. Yeah, shit. Whoa, you got loads of stuff. Jesus Christ. You get really good stuff from beating the bosses. Presume we're not going to do that now. Can't imagine we get lucky to do it twice. Yeah. As I said, I got involved originally, but I just couldn't even beat the chapter 1 boss level 1. So then I stopped doing it. And I haven't really done it since I've had Basilisk. Okay. So I feel like, but then I suppose that the obvious thing is, right, when you're starting to struggle, you move over to 2-1, or is 2-1 the similar kind of level as 1-4, 1-5? I'll buy a token. I'll buy one just to try it out. So why is it? Okay, this is a perfect learning part for me. Is it because they do different things? Yeah, they just have different. So if your team's set up to be a CCT, it's going to do better against some. Are they all the same relative power throughout the different chapters? So as in, is level 1 very similar for the different ones? Or does it scale up? Obviously it scales up going from level 1 to 10, but as in from chapter 1 to 10, the void bosses, individual ones, do they get stronger as it goes, or is it quite similar? Yeah, or is it just they do different things? Robbie, how you doing? And I'll have you know, I look cute all the fucking time. Don't come here and just say that. And also, don't think that I'll take that offensively, because I know you. I do look cute all the time. I think the lighting sometimes doesn't help. But I'm sorting that out at Christmas. You can buy me that as a Christmas present, Robbie. Robbie, have you been... Oh, no, you haven't. You haven't got a PlayStation. I was about to say, have you been playing the new Fortnite season with Simpsons? But you obviously haven't. Because you don't play Fortnite. Because you a bitch. Which is fine. Robbie, how are you doing? Stop asking for my address. It's what Kyle used to do all the time. He used to ask my address to send stuff, and he's like, no, I'm not doing it. I need to get Kyle's address, to be fair. He's having a baby soon. I need to send him something. I'm going to buy one more. I'm not going to buy any more. I just want to see how many materials I get. I'm not buying you a new home gift. Kyle's having a baby. That's slightly different to a new house. And it's not an English thing anyway, buying a home warming present. When you have a baby, I'll send you a present. And yeah. Buy him a new home. What, Ren? With all the money I make from YouTube. Is that what you're suggesting? I haven't got MK's kind of money. Do you know what I mean? Elderberry. Yeah, YouTubers super rich. Should we see if do you know what? This stream hasn't been on a viewing point of view, hasn't been very successful. But it's not something that particularly bothers me. I've got 2 subs from it. Yeah, but that's so weird, right? I think the top end of streaming and content creation compared to like the step below is so fucking wildly different. So obviously you have people, yeah, so top loaded. Like I generally send you gifts. I don't think that you could realistically start YouTube to try and think that it's going to make you actually money as a full-time career. I think you just get lucky with it. Like, you have to be good at it, but to get that break, you have to be lucky. Like, there's no... It's funny. And do you know what? There's only 11 of you here, so I'll talk about it, right? I actually had a good experience in the Idle Heroes Discord today. Better, certainly, than normal. And the thing that niggled me was they called me disingenuous. And And I just found it weird. And in the context of it, hey Paco, in the context of it, it was like they were saying, I wasn't trying to help people there. I was just trying to build up YouTube. And I really want to, and I didn't say anything back. I just left it. But I was kind of thinking that, why the fuck, if I wanted to make money on YouTube, why'd I pick this game? Like, if I wanted to make a YouTube career, why would I pick Idle Heroes when, like, the ceiling is nothing? MK's the ceiling, and God bless him, and he's trying hard. I don't know how I appreciate he lives in Liverpool, and it's a lot cheaper to live in Liverpool. But, you know, how he makes enough money, I know he gets sponsors, and I'm really happy for him that he manages to do it, because someone that's done it as long as him, it is useful. But, like, I don't get how he makes enough money doing Idle Heroes content, because I just don't get it. I'm really happy for him that he's done it and that he's still able to do it, and I hope that he continues to be able to do it. But yeah, it's just weird to me. So the fact that I was called disingenuous really niggles me, because it's like, what do they think I'm going to get from this? I'll never make back any near amount. Yeah, Patreon, yes, that's what I'm saying. But even then, like, I'm surprised how much he can generate from it to be his full-time job. This for me is never going to be more than a hobby, and I know that, and I'm fine with that. I've learned so many things doing this, like doing the streaming part of it and doing the videos and stuff like that. And I need to get back more into the videos because I did enjoy it. But I know it's never going to be anything more. Like, literally, I started the YouTube was to help newer players out, like with basic bitch stuff of the game. So it niggled me when they said it was disingenuous, like what I was trying to do, as though I was thinking that this is going to turn into an actual job. It could never replace my job. It's just, I don't think it can, and I'm not assuming it would either. It's just weird. Like, so I don't know, because the weird thing with it is, like, earlier today, I'll give you an example. All right, Randy, I was on the I thought, I want to try and get involved a bit in the Discord, the Idle Heroes Discord. So I went in there, and I went in the early game help, because I thought, well, that's something I could do without being out my comfort zone, right? And someone asked, they put up a screenshot, and they had 30 profit orbs, and they said, should I put it in Forest, or should I put it in Shadow for Eloise? So I put out a little paragraph. I was like, don't at all. Like, wait for the event, and we had a little chat, and it was fine. Then a second guy cropped up, and what was he asking about? Oh, awakenings. Like, what's the difference between soulbound and what should he do? So again, I'd done a little paragraph, and I explained that you soulbound awakenings on heroes in your team, like copies of heroes in your team, or that you think will be in your team, just in case you high roll. And for non-soulbound ones, use it on sellable copies, again, just in case you high roll. I said, you get them from chests. I explained that you get them from card clash, and he was really grateful. And he was like, great, so this is going well, right? My 2 interactions went well. Shut up, Paco. And then this third guy came up, and I feel bad laughing, right? And I'm only laughing because there's 11 of us, so it's not like he's going to hear this. And he had a 9-star Wukong. And he said, he put up a screenshot of what would happen if you regressed the Wukong. And he said, if I regress this Wukong, I can then use the 6-star to make this Wukong 10-star. And so I explained to him that if you regress the 9-star Wukong, you won't have an extra 6-star, right? And he couldn't grasp what I was saying. And so I laid it out for him. I was like, look, you've got the 9-star, you need to get another 6-star light hero. He had like 15 4-stars in a bag, no 3-stars. I was like, so you need to get some more 3-stars and or get some 5-stars. He just wasn't getting it. And so I said to him, and this is where I went wrong. I appreciate that, because I don't use the Idle Heroes discussion Discord, and there's like 1,000 channels. And anyone here, so Koji and Paco probably know this, Ali certainly knows this, I am Discord challenged. I've never used it before I made my own one up. So I don't know how to go through all the channels and find out, shut up Paco, and find out all the different guides, right? So bear in mind, it was a very basic thing. He couldn't grasp that you needed an extra 6-star. And I've got a hero leveling guide on YouTube. And I thought to myself, well, I can't put the video in there because they won't like that. So I said to him, no, go on YouTube, type in hero leveling guide, and it's there, right? Yeah, but Ren, he couldn't get it. He couldn't get it. We were trying to explain it to him. It wasn't just me. There was other people there trying to explain it to him, and he couldn't get it right. So I said, look, go on my YouTube, through my profile, and look at the hero leveling guide, and there's a graphic there, and it explains it. And oh my God, I shouldn't have done that. I then got people flagging it up. Bear in mind, people that were in the chat were saying, you shouldn't self-promote and self-advertise. They said, there's guides here. Is that right? Well, tag him the guide then. Like, you're all here. You're criticizing me. You're part of the conversation. You're telling me there's guides. I don't know where they are. I've already told the guy I don't know where they are. So I've said, look, just look here if you're confused. And it's like, and still no one tagged it. And it's like, but don't say that there's guides here hidden amongst the 200 channels that he's not going to figure out where it is because he doesn't really know what he's looking for. Yeah, well, that's it, Ren. They could have just, if they'd have just tagged their own guide, fine. And then, so I kind of left it at that, right? I felt a little bit deflated because I was trying to help out and I felt a bit deflated, whatever. And then later on, someone's tagged me in it and said, yeah, don't put your own stuff up. I said, I didn't put my own stuff up. But anyway, he said, don't put your own stuff up. Tag the community approved guides. And again, I'll just reiterate, I don't know where they are. And it's one of those things where it's like, I put a lot of time into my real work, obviously. I've got a family. I do this. I don't have time to go through every single bit on that Discord and find it all. I was just trying to help people out. And it just backfires every time. And I feel like, and that guy put on there, going back to the person that said I was disingenuous, he put in brackets, if you actually want to help, then this is what you do. And it's like, but I do want to help. Like, I've been helping the people behind him. And I just, yeah, it's really weird, Ren. And I'd say it doesn't bother me. It does bother me because I'd really like to be a part of that side of it because I want to improve myself. But I also feel like I get shut out from it, and maybe I take it too sensitively. I don't know, because like the guys here, right? They rip the shit out of me on my Discord, and that's fine. Like Eze is horrible to me all the time, but because I know it comes from a place of joking, I don't mind it. With that place there, it just feels a little bit nasty sometimes, and I don't know whether it's actually meant like that or whether it's just the way people are. Yeah, but it's a shame because I feel like it should be somewhere we can all go, and yet it's not. And what also annoys me, like anytime someone asks a question, they say just go to the new player guide, and it's like, but I get that that new player guide has a pathing, it doesn't tell you how to do anything. So it's, yeah, it's just weird. But it was more positive earlier, definitely. It was more positive, and someone tagged me, to be fair. And it's in the free to play chat is where I get slated quite a bit, and they tagged me in it, and it was just one of those things. But yeah, I don't. No, Ren, it doesn't at all, and that's what I said from the start. The new player guide doesn't help new players because it doesn't tell you the basics of the game. The new player guide, like lots of things, and MK's the same for this, right? When you look at their guides, it's easy for like me to understand because I already understand it. If you are a new player, you don't understand that stuff because it's coming from a perspective that you have the nuance and the context to understand what they're talking about when you don't. So it's like really hard to do it, which is why my beginner guides are like proper basic for scrubs, so that if they join day one, my beginner guides, they'd 100% understand it because there's no way they can mess it up. So yeah, when I then get called disingenuous, it's annoying because it's like I haven't done it for any other reason than to help the newer players. Like that's the only reason I've done it. It's because when I came back to the game, it was so confusing. Like the Void was completely new, Treasure Train was new, Imprints was new. Didn't know what Stella was, didn't know what any of it was. So I thought, I can try and help out. And then since I've done it, I've just been kind of shafted a little bit, which is why I don't really do the videos because I can't be bothered with it now. I'd rather just stream with people that want to watch me and take part. So yeah, it's a shame, but it's fine. It's just disappointing because I feel like the game would be better because it's such a community driven game. Like you need the community. If the community was a bit more open-minded. Yeah, but yeah, and there's only you call me old, but there's only so much you can read and understand as well. Like, it's quite intensive, some of the stuff. Like, and I did try and find the guides earlier, but you're sifting through like hundreds of things. Yeah, like you're sifting through hundreds of things, and so if you don't know what you're looking for specifically, you're not going to find it. Like, if you send a new player to those guides and be like, yeah, here, find this, you'd be like, oh, I don't. Yeah, they don't, and I don't get why. Yeah, but that's it. But it's not, and what I also think I disagree with, whenever you ask a question, they're just like, go look at the new player guide. And it's like, well, that's not helpful. It's not really helpful. But I also, and I have learnt this, right, from speaking to people and stuff like that, when I try and ask for advice on like my accounts, it is genuinely hard to give advice because I'm not playing the standard way. So I get it. And I've also been very careful. I don't tend to give advice. Not that anyone would fucking listen to me anyway. Because I'm not sure. So therefore I'm not going to give it. I mean, stuff like earlier, the really new player stuff, I'm fine giving advice for that. I'd sit there and give as much time as possible to help new players out. But then I'd done it like 3 times. Then the 4th time got kind of slated. Oh, that's it as well. The guy turned around and said, I'm not understanding you because I'm high. Right? And so someone else joined in the chat. Yeah, someone else joined in the chat and said to me, that's bullying, along those lines. And I was like, it's not. The guy said he's high. Like 5 of us have tried to explain to him that you can't take a 6-star out of a 9-star to turn it into 10-star, and he doesn't get it because he's high. That's not bullying. I'm not being mean. I didn't say it in a mean way. And they're like, yeah, well, this is for players to give advice, etc. So we try the best we can. It's like, right, well, still no one's fucking linked him, the guy that you're all telling me I should link him to. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, it's like little point scoring. But then there was one of the mods that came on, and to be fair, turned around and said that just try and stick to the rules. And I was like, I get that, 100% get that. And he didn't say it in a dick way. But yeah, I just find it a weird place. That, yeah, and in a game that hey Shakiri, that needs to keep its player base, I find it weird how shut out it gets. But they say, like, do you know what, I sometimes think, fuck it, I should give deliberately bad advice because that will get them all to give better advice, because that's the only way you can get the good advice, is to give bad advice, right? Because I'll give advice and they'll say that's wrong, without saying what the right advice is, and it's like, okay, I don't really get that. Like, why not just try and be helpful from the start? Yeah, that's it. But it's just weird. Because I love this game. I think it's such a deep game, and I think that it's fun. I enjoy the early game, and I think that it's a game that, yeah, obviously people want to get to the end game, the late game. It just takes time, a lot of time. Yeah, Ren, I don't believe in that though. The thing is, Ren, I get why, and I get it's like so, oh, do you know what? Someone DM'd me the other day, right? And they said, oh, they're talking about you in the Idle Heroes. I was like, I know they do. I was like, I don't care. And they said, and I looked at it, and they were accusing me of clickbaity thumbnails. I was like, I've never done a clickbait thumbnail. If anything, I put myself down in the thumbnails. Shut up, Paco. Yeah, Paco, that is a funny. Tell them to go for crystals so they get cool Transcendence heroes. I actually think that would be the best thing. That's the best advice to give. But engagement farming, but Red, it's bad engagement, isn't it? It's bad engagement. There was someone on. They were talking about me, and someone said, "Oh, they used to watch MK back in the day just to hate watch." I just think, what a weird thing to do. No, it wasn't. It was before that one. No, but to be fair, Ren, on that one, that was the Clash event preview. So that was if I'd have done that red lines on the 150 Awaken video, 100%. But no, that was on the event preview, so I don't think so. That had the card clash, that had the cards in the bottom corner, and then the red streaks. It just to show, yeah, that wasn't what they were saying. It was to do with Basilisk. Oh no, it was to do with the treasure video. It was to do with the treasure video that I'd done, the Basilisk treasure video when it first got released, and I put the new Basilisk treasury, and I said, is this going to be game changing or something like that? Because it is, right? If you're bringing out treasures for new heroes, etc. So that's what it was. Yeah, so it was the Basilisk video because me and Barry both put out video. Oh, and someone also said that I was copying Barry's video thumbnails, and it's like, no, 100%. And I meant game, and to be fair, if people watch the fucking video, I also put it is game changing because you've got to. We didn't know whether it was going to be released with every hero, which we presumed. You don't know if you can then get them treasures after the fact, or how you're going to get them treasures. So I went into all that kind of thing because it's very unknown. It still is unknown. So it is game changing. Like, it wasn't a lie. I don't like clickbait. I don't think it's necessary. And I don't even think Barry really does clickbait. People were saying Barry does loads of clickbait. I don't really think he does. Like, you've got to make it enticing for people to watch. But I feel like the second people realise it's not what they thought it was, they're just going to click off and never watch you again. If people are bothering to watch my stuff, I want them to know what it's about. I don't get it. Yeah, so Red, the thing is, I put in there, in the video, I know you can get the treasures after the fact, but you probably can't pick them. Obviously, it's going to become its own treasure series, and I said I think they'll probably have their own treasure tickets, like the monster one. Whether it does or not, I don't know. I can't imagine they're going to be put in the normal treasure pool. And also, I don't feel like... Because it's really difficult, right? You're not going to want to get Basilisk treasures if you don't have a Basilisk. But obviously, they still give you the attack HP. Oh, cool. Thanks, Ren. Hey, Pendlix. Hey, Leaf. How you doing, man? Yeah, so it's one of those weird things with the treasures. But I didn't feel it was clickbait. At all, personally. But it is what it is. People always find something to shit on. I just wish it was legitimate stuff to shit on. Like, when they say I don't know what I'm doing, I don't. But I've never once said I do. I've never sat here and said this is what you should do on your account. In fact, I always fucking say the opposite. I always say to people, don't do what I'm doing because it's probably wrong. Yeah. I don't mind genuine criticism. Another thing I'm annoyed about is there's loads of people on there that know, see you later, Paco, that know really well how to play the game. I'd love to learn it. But I just, yeah. It's just a shame. It's a great resource. Cheers, Ren. Yeah, Paco, it's been fun, man. I hope you have fun at work, dude. Not fun at work, but you know what I mean. I hope it goes all right. Work's work, innit? But yeah, and he's weird, right? Because my thumbnails that do best for streams, oh fucking here we go, tend to be the ones that I haven't even been concentrating. Where have we got to before? Oh, okay, so we're at our record anyway. Yeah, Shakira, I did. No, but clickbait. Yeah, I was about to say, am I misunderstanding what you guys mean? Clickbait for me is, it's a lie. Like, if I turn around and did 150 awakenings, look at my luck, and in the background was like the SSS stone, that, and I didn't get it, that's clickbait. Paco, I did that once and I haven't done it since. Yeah, Yeah, Ren, so clickbait for me is lying, right? It's if you're lying about what's featured. And I don't think Barry particularly does it, but then I don't know with Barry stuff sometimes. I don't know what he used to do. Yeah, so it's not... Yeah. So I didn't get how my one was clickbait. And to be fair, as I said, they accused me of copying Barry. My video was out 6 hours before Barry's, the fucker. So I'm sure Barry doesn't know I exist, but if anything, it would have been him that copied me. Do you know what I mean? It couldn't be the other way around if I released a video first. Yeah, but then Koji, I feel like with clickbait, and it used to be a massive thing, more it used to be. Yeah. Yeah, Shakira, I get what you're saying. I feel like there's different levels of clickbait. It used to be like Fortnite and COD back in 2017, 2018. There used to be proper clickbait videos that was just lies. And I don't know if you guys remember this. There used to be people that used to do clickbait streams. There was this one guy who made loads of money on Fortnite. Yeah. And his videos were literally, we're waiting for the live event to happen when there wasn't a live event. So he'd just keep people engaged on his thingy playing Fortnite, running around Loot Lake, being like, oh, the event's about to start, the event's about to start. He'd have a countdown timer. And then people would sub and give him money. And then when it was time to, I'd never watched it to know exactly what would happen when the countdown, but it'd just restart. You just make more money. Just wild what some people get away with. Absolutely wild. Yeah, and the other side as well is that obviously when people say, oh, you're copying someone, in a game like Idle Heroes, where obviously there's limited content to talk about, you are going to end up talking about the same things, right? Like me and Barry will always, bear in mind the type of videos we do, like event previews, we're always going to talk about the Basilisk treasures as the main part because it is the main thing to talk about. I don't get why Barry does it. I don't get why Barry does that because I know that it doesn't work in your favour algorithm-wise. The only thing I can think of, I can't think of it. Maybe it's ad revenue. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads. Maybe if he puts an ad at the start of every video, maybe he does that, and so therefore he's getting 4 times the amount of ad watches. I don't know, but I don't know if he has ads on his video. Well, Ren, that's what I'd suspect. But do you know the only thing I'd suggest otherwise, right? And I know this from my analytics. No matter what content I put up, whether it was 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, an hour long, I'd get like the same average watch time. So so maybe his thought process is, same as like when I'd done my Starry Gems video the other day, I'm going to do another awakening. I'm going to do an awakening guide and I'm going to do like an auction house guide. Because if I did one video with all of those 3 things, people would switch off. So it's like, well, I'd rather have 3 8-minute videos than one 25-minute video. A bowl account, Ren, you can do twice and before it starts negative effects. So you can actually post twice before they start penalising you. But I think people just get fatigued from it. Like they don't want to watch it every day. They don't want to watch 2 of your videos a day. But yeah, I don't know. It's really strange. Yeah, because I feel like if I was watching someone or sub to someone and I was getting my... But Barry doesn't do it every day. If he was posting 3 or 4 videos every day, it would become a problem. I think when it's only once a week or once every 2 weeks when a proper event comes out, it doesn't bother me. And I like Barry. I actually think he's all right. I feel like the hate he gets... Yeah, the hate that he gets is unwarranted. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of the stuff he says I don't think is necessarily correct. But when it's opinion based, I don't care. Some of the factually based stuff. But then I still also think, I still also think he probably doesn't like the game very much at the moment. And so the fact that he's willing to still promote content, like review stuff and whatever, is still good for the community rather than bad. So I still think it's a net positive. But yeah, I don't know what his actual job is, because he streams Warcraft, doesn't he? Does he do? I don't know if we know if he does well on that. Oh mate, I don't know. Because it can't be, you can't make enough money from Idle Heroes still, I wouldn't have thought. But I don't think any, yeah, well, obviously MK does, but Wrath obviously struggled. Right. Yeah, but it's spreading your net wide, isn't it? Because if you do that, you're gonna hit more than you don't. So he's probably doing all right. Bless him. But no, I said I like Barry. I don't see an issue with Barry. And it's one of the other things as well. I think if you don't like someone's content, just don't fucking watch it. And the flip side to that is, if people have such a problem with it, they can fucking go make their own. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no one stopping them from doing it other than laziness. If they not say everyone should make content, but really complaining about it and then not doing anything about it, I just find weird. I said, like the people earlier criticizing me for trying to help the guy by I didn't put my one of the videos. I said, because you don't understand it, I've got it there. Well, why don't they just help him instead? Surely that would make life easier. Apparently not. I don't know what artifacts I'm running on here. Yeah. Oh, fuck that right up. I wasn't strong enough. Right, I've got 8 minutes. I know I said that half hour ago, but I've got 8 minutes, and then we're going to call it a day. Yeah. And I know I've said this a million times. I still don't think people quite understand, even if they don't like the content, how important it is to have some kind of content creation out there, whether it's MK or Barry, because they're the ones with the big, because like if you're looking for a game and maybe people do a bit of research into it and you look for it and there's nothing on YouTube or anything like that, you might just not be interested to play it, because it's fun to play along. Like, as I did that with Wrath at the start, playing this. If Wrath wasn't playing the game, I probably wouldn't have continued playing it. And then to be fair, I quit. And then he quit at the same kind of time. And then I came back when he came back, which was weird. And then I used to watch it. When I first came back, I was watching MK's account review videos. Not really for advice, because they were further along than me a lot of the time, but I used to like having it on in the background, and it's just part of an all thing. Like, I'm really surprised. I don't know what he finds with his streams. Yeah, I don't know what MK finds with his streams and analytics on his streams. I get more people that watch this off stream than watch it on stream. And people will watch the whole, so this is like a 3-hour, 54-minute stream, right? There will be people that will watch this whole 4-hour stream. Not live, they'll watch it during the night. Yeah, Koji, of course. That's why it's important to have it. It's so important to have it. Even small scale ones, it's still important to have it. But it is what it is. You know, we can't help how some people feel. And I'm not going to get too upset about them. I do get disappointed more than anything, because I feel like I miss out from it, because I'm inherently fuck off, Robbie. no, Shakira, I don't do it on Sundays, bro. Friday, Saturdays, and Tuesdays. And if there's a lot of content to do, I won't do Tuesdays. I'll do Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah. But I presume he probably makes more on Twitch than YouTube. But I'm just surprised at how much engagement I get off a stream, because I didn't think people would watch streams not watching it live, but they do. I said I can guarantee every time I do a stream and I see the spikes in the view time, I can watch it, and there'll be 10-15 people that watch the whole stream, no matter how long it is off stream, which I find weird, but I love it. I love you. Yeah, I find YouTube easy to do because I'm not worried about the money, so I'm never going to make money on YouTube or content creation, so it doesn't bother me. I find YouTube easier to do. Yeah. Right, pup. How you doing, sweetie? My doggy's come to join. To be fair, it's probably time you went outside, isn't it? Is that what you want to do? No. You okay, puppy? Right, gang. I'm going to go. I'm going to call it there. Ren, you've been around for ages tonight. I appreciate questions. Dealing with noob after noob questions from me. And Coach, you've been here most of the night. All of you, to be fair, you've all been amazing. You've all been amazing. And it's nice that I managed to be on late enough for Leaf to join. Robbie, I love you. Ali, see you later, bud. I hope your headache goes. Yeah, I love you, Robbie. Of course I love you, Robbie. No, cheers. Honestly, yeah, no, it's nice and cool here. It is nice and cool. The community is nice. It's nice and chill. Eze, thank you for letting me use your account. If you're still here, lurking in the background. And obviously anyone else lurking, I love you all too. But yeah, listen, guys, stay safe. VH out.